morning. Good morning. How are my YouTubers this morning? Good morning. Good morning. How are you today? I used to sing that to my kids every morning when I would wake them up. I would sing that. But of course, I would say, oops. Today. Sorry, I thought I muted that. Except that when I do it, I, of course, wouldn't say YouTubers. I would say their name instead. So, good morning, folks. It is Monday. How was everyone's weekend? Right. I'm talking to myself because nobody's in my chat yet. Let's see. I need to move my screens over. I was going to try it today and have eBay screen right in front of me. Oh, actually, let's move this whole thing. But as soon as I was about ready to hit live, I thought, no, I don't like it because I like to see the chat straight on. I was thinking of, I should have done it before today. I want to redo my StreamYard membership. So like after the show, I'll go and do that. All right, so I'm packing orders. Let's see what I got today. I just had to cancel a Bonanza order. I sold something that I'm out of stock of, so I'm not really sure how I sold it. I think every now and then I'll do that with Bonanza. Even though it's supposed to sync with eBay, I don't think it always syncs, especially with my multi-quantity items. So what I'll do is I'll go in when I notice something like that. I'll refresh my my syncing. So I'll have to refresh it. But then again, I'll get a strike from Bonanza because I'm selling Jelly Belly jelly beans on eBay and I can't sell them on Bonanza. I don't know why Jelly Belly would go after people on Bonanza, but they don't do it on eBay. It's kind of weird. But so I need to deal with that. Oh, and my Washington Redskins, I can sell that on eBay, but not on Bonanza. But every time this happens where I sell something, then I usually would do that because something is off. All right, I need to, speaking of off, my camera. I definitely want to invest in a new webcam. I thought this one was going to do what I needed it to do, and it's not. So I'm going to have to take a look at those again. The price is so high on them right now, though. So I don't really want to buy them right now if I can push it off, and hopefully the price will come back down. I guess that's the big thing. I'm wondering if prices will come down. My husband and I were taking the time over this weekend and going over some stuff we want to do to the house this summer. And one of them is we got to put a new deck on because about 50% of it needs to be replaced, mostly the joist underneath. And we were talking about just investing in putting in that fake decking, but it lasts so much longer. And, you know, we have a pool. So, I mean, it's constantly getting water on it from people getting in and out of the pool. So it's not just from the rain. So we thought about getting that. But my gosh, wood has gone up. It's like quadrupled in price. It's crazy expensive. So we decided that if we can push off the deck for another couple years, will the price of wood come back down when manufacturing when manufacturing gets back to a normal level? So I don't know. Part of me is like, if they find that their stuff is selling at this higher rate, they might just leave it there, especially with the minimum wage going up, and that might affect some businesses. They might just say, we're just going to leave it. We're just going to leave it at these high rates. I'm wondering what you guys think. Will the price come down, or do you think that companies are just going to keep their stuff at these higher rates? And if that's the case, then I don't know if I should hold off on buying a webcam or if I should just get one now. I'm going to start keeping an eye and seeing if I can find any good deals. I think the online ones are the ones that are expensive, but if I could find a good deal in a store, then maybe I'll be okay. I think it's like resellers that are making good buck right now on webcams. All right, so I was saying I got 13 orders on eBay to pack this morning. I canceled that one on Bonanza, so bummed. But you know, one thing that's nice is when I sell on Bonanza like that and have to cancel, there's no repercussions except for a customer who's not happy. And most of my customers on Bonanza are not Bonanza shoppers. They just happen to find me from Google. I got 9 Amazon FBM orders today, which that is remarkable. I haven't had that many orders in quite a while because most of my stuff is FBA now. But I do have a few items that I have 5 things I sold multiples of. I only got one Etsy. My Etsy has really, really just Sales have been crazy, crazy low. Let's see. I think that's it. I think that is it for me packing today. Oh, I have a Macari. So I got to open up Macari. I forgot. I did sell something. Oh, I made a boo-boo on Macari, which I will talk about when I get there, because I'm going to talk to you guys about a new software I ended up joining after doing some research. I'm probably going to do a standalone video on it at some point. All right, I'm just pulling it up so I can. I probably should go pull that. I'll pull it when I need it, so I don't have to get up right this minute since I'm just starting. All right, I'll leave it on that page so I can see. Yeah, so I got one order on Macari. Let's see. I think that's it. Nope. Let me just double check Posh. I don't think I have anything on Posh. I didn't last night. No, nothing on Posh. But let me check my active offers, because the other day I had an offer that expired. I didn't realize. I'm so bad at going in and checking Macari. I mean, checking Poshmark. I really probably should just get rid of Poshmark. I don't know. I'm really torn of what to do. It doesn't take me much time to do Poshmark because I just cross post. I don't share my closet that often, like once a month. So my sales just kind of like trickle in, but it doesn't cost anything to list. So part of me is like, well, why not just keep it if I'm going to if it doesn't really take much time and energy. The only thing is I do miss out in offers. A lot of times people make an offer and they expire so quickly that I miss them. Sometimes I'm able to counter, but sometimes their offer is just not good enough for me. I would have just ignored it anyhow, or not ignored it, but declined it. So I guess, I don't know. If somebody wants to pay full price for what I'm asking, then the items are there. Good morning. Let's pop up some people here. My sales are dismal. My sales have been, they're really not good. I can't figure it out. I keep saying maybe it's because I lost my top seller status on eBay, but all my platforms have been pretty bad. So I don't think it's because of my top rated seller. It might be because of what I'm selling, but I'm having a really tough time thinking about what are people wanting right now. Because most of my stuff is retail arbitrage. I do a little use, but not a lot. And I'm just like, what are people buying? I don't think people are buying anything right now. I leave my Posh. So you mean like you just leave it alone? Do you not do anything with it? Or did you make to say I love my Posh? Some people like, oh my gosh, I go into Clubhouse and the reseller forums. It's all Posh people. See, I don't do anything with it. Just keep it. Yeah, I think, I guess that's part of me where I'm at. Like for the past year, I don't really do anything. I upload every now and then. I forget. I have to cancel orders because I forget to take stuff down. But we'll talk about what I did this weekend that hopefully will make a difference with that. I sold a shirt full price last week. Yay. See, that's the thing. Like there's going to be people that are going to come along that are just going to buy it. Yeah, no sharing. So sharing will just move you up. So if somebody was searching for an eBay coffee mug, this is going to come up in their search results. It's just that it automatically sorts by most recently shared. But if you're the only one selling an eBay 25th anniversary coffee mug, you're going to come up. Even if you haven't shared it for 6 months, you are going to come up. So that's where I kind of like, a lot of mine are just oddball things. They're not, I'm not selling a Lululemon, whatever they call their hoodies, because there's a lot of those and you really want to be at the top of those. So I think I'm all right with that. Hey, good morning, Holly. I don't know if you guys saw, I actually scheduled this chat last night. I scheduled it. I had to recreate the banner upstairs because I didn't have it on this computer, or the thumbnail, and so it looks a little bit different than the other one because I couldn't find the same stuff. Yeah, no, leave it, list it, and forget it. Because honestly, if you just, it doesn't take much. It's like, it's like Bonanza. You guys weren't here when I was saying that I sold something on Bonanza that I think every now and then it doesn't sync right with eBay. So when I sell something on Bonanza that I don't have in stock and it's not on eBay, then I'll just like resync my account. It's just a couple clicks. So I got to do that this morning. Hey, good morning, Michelle. You're up early. I think it's probably 7 o'clock your time over there. Yeah, they lowball pretty bad on Posh. They do. I do. My lowballers on eBay have been ridiculous. I was talking about it last week. Every now and then I'll get a lowballer, but man, it seems like since February hit, I have gotten at least 50% or more people have been asking off on my offers. It's just been really, really crazy. And in some things I try not to put best offer on some items because I'm trying to be really competitive with my price, and sometimes there may not be the best of buy and I don't have much wiggle room, which I'm dealing with something right now. But thankfully it's an international bidder or international buyer. And with those, I know that I have my shipping built into my price. So I have a little bit more flexibility because they're going to be paying shipping. So I'm kind of going back and forth with this person. But they started, I think I was asking 87 and I think they offered 50. But I think my costs are higher than 50, if I remember correct on that. So I'm like, yeah, I can't do 50. So we've been kind of going back and forth. I just recountered today. I don't know what time it is in Germany. I think it's Germany where they're from. So I don't know if they'll see it right away or if they've gone to, well, they probably haven't gone to bed. It's just later in the day for them. The snow and ice is melting. Finally. My gosh. You guys going to have warm weather? Because I know like Texas is going to be in the 60s and Louisiana. We're going to be in the 30s, like 38 on Wednesday. I'm taking a road trip. I'm going to go shopping. I love when it's nice out because I'll go shopping. It's funny you say it's nice out when it's 38. Oh, it's 6:10. Wow, it's 2 hours different. Why did I not know we were 2 hours different? I thought we were only 1 hour. Whenever we've gotten together and chatted, which we haven't done lately, I just haven't been sitting at my desk. I literally been here live. I turn off and I've been like off doing something. Since I've gotten stuff organized, I feel like maybe I'm not working as much lately too, which I probably got to get better at doing that. I learned how to offer bundles on Posh from Nicole State. I like that feature. Yeah, I've done that a couple times. I'm not sure they've been successful now that I think about it. Most of the time I don't so people will put one item into a bundle, which I like when they do that because on Posh, if somebody likes your item, in order for you to send them an offer, you have to reduce their shipping. But if they put it into a bundle, then you can send them an offer and not have to reduce their shipping. So I do like that. I think that's pretty much when somebody puts one item into a bundle, that's what they're hoping you're going to do, is at least send them an offer. Good morning, Diane. All right, so I hope you all had a good weekend, first off. I'm going to get packing. I have a grocery pickup today. I think it's between 12 and 1. Let me just double check what time that is. So that kind of gives me a timeline. Yeah, between 12 and 1 today. I can't believe it's February 22nd. My goodness, that's crazy. Let's start off with, I was so excited I sold these. And then I realized they bought all of them. I had 6 bags and they bought all 6 bags, these Haribo Gold Bears. So I put them into a 2-pack and I sold them all. And of course, I don't have my cost of goods in here, so I can't tell you how much I paid for them. Ooh, I wonder if these will fit in a priority flat rate. Let's try that. Bubble, a padded flat rate. So yeah, so I got 6 of these bags. I was thinking I could go regional A if they don't fit in this, because they're pretty heavy. Each one weighs, what's 9 ounces, but I don't think it weighs 9 ounces. Is it by weight? Let's see if it's by weight or volume. No, it is by weight because it's 9.2 ounces. 9.2. So what y'all do this weekend? Anybody do anything exciting? I cleaned my closet. No, I sold these on eBay. I'm packing all my eBay orders first. So on Saturday morning, Friday was going to be my crafting day. Actually, when I hung up with you guys, I decided to do my FBA shipment. I didn't have very much. It turned out to just be 3 boxes. 2 of the boxes were pretty small. And but I said, you know what? Let's just get it out. It's not making any money sitting here. Sorry, all this noise I'm making. When did these expire? Oh, these expired in November of 2020. Hope I had that in the listing. I'm going to look at the listing just to make sure. I mean, I would have put it in the description. I've been putting it in my title lately. Yeah, it's in the expiration date in the item specifics, but people don't pay attention to that. So I've been trying to put it in the title also. I missed that because that's one of the things when I was doing my inventory, I was editing. But you know what? This was when my husband was helping me. And I didn't edit his when he helped me. I went to the Galleria Mall to get a new iPhone. Oh my gosh. I haven't been to a mall in so long. Like it has been probably 3-4 years since I've been to a mall. Because there's no mall. I mean, there is a mall over here, but it's like really bad. Really bad. Okay, so print shipping label. Oh, it's in Buffalo. Hey, do you go on in the morning and listen to Katrina and oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, what's his name? Do you listen to them? What? I was just on with them this morning. Hold on. See, it's Katrina and Martin. See, I was still on, like it's on my phone. It's Katina and Martin. They have a show in the morning from 7 to 7:30. Oh, I did Martin. Okay. Oops. I thought I turned that off and instead I hit play, I guess. Oh no! These are going to Manila. Oh, I can't do this priority mail. Gosh, can I send candy to Manila? I don't even know. I didn't even realize I had international on this. 3 pounds, 9 ounces. Let's see. I'm going to have to repackage this. $62. How much did they pay? Oh my, shipping is $62. No wonder they bought all of them. I guess if they really like them, better check their feedback. They're probably a new. I get so nervous with international if it's a new buyer. Yeah, it is new. Only three feedback. All right. Oh, it's going to, yeah, so it's going to the Philippines. Let me make sure that it says Philippines. All right, so I think I might cancel this order. Shoot, I was so excited I sold them. I am getting shocked. So they're a new shopper. Well, actually, they're not new. So they've been here since 2018. So normally I embrace new buyers. Like I have no issue with new buyers. But now I have a buyer from the Philippines buying all 3 of these. $62 in shipping. Oh, so wait a minute. They got 3 feedback, but one of them is mine because I do auto feedback. So when I click on their profile, it says they're actually in the United States, but they're shipping it to the Philippines. I think I'm going to cancel it and say problem with customer's address. Oh, I don't know. Let me find how much it's going to cost me to ship it. So they paid $67 in shipping. That's crazy. That's because it's 3 pounds, 8 ounces. I don't know if I can do for, I think first class. I can't remember if first class is up to 3 pounds or up to 4 pounds. Let's see how much it's going to cost me to ship it. It would be a good money maker for me because it doesn't say it's going priority. Let me just make sure of the listing. I'm pretty sure it doesn't say priority. Oh my goodness. Why do I do that? I hate that. I hate when I have to think about shipping. I just want to ship. Oh, it does say expedited. Okay. I always say expedited. It's expedited, isn't it? Why do I always say expedited? Oh, I don't know what I should do. All right, let me see. Let me find their address here. Oh, I got something going to Puerto Rico. I'm looking on Pirate Ship just to see. All right, get rates. Hey, good morning, Laura. Oh, Laura, I'm dealing with an item. I sold 6 bags of gummy bears to the Philippines to somebody who actually says they're in the US, but they're shipping it to the Philippines. Could that possibly be somebody hacked somebody's account? That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking this account may have been hacked. But this was on Friday, but would somebody have even known? Like, if they only have 2 feedback since 2018, they're probably not that active on eBay. Could they have been in the US and now they live in the Philippines and they just haven't updated their profile? I'm just trying to see how much it's going to cost me to ship it to the Philippines. I'm going to have to rebox it, though. So I'm just going to guesstimate because it's going to be more expensive. Gosh, why is it? I should have done this one last. Oh, I got to fill out all this. What are you shipping? I don't even know if I should say candy. I'm just going to say candy. I hope it's okay. Maybe I should Google, can I ship candy to the Philippines? I can't imagine I can't. I'd be surprised if it's something I couldn't. All right, go back. I hate that I have to click on all these buttons. $36. So they only paid $36 in the item, but they paid $67. Is that what I said? $67 in shipping. Is that what I said? $67.93 in shipping. Phew. All right, get rates. Let's see how much it's going to cost. $35 to ship it. So, I mean, it's a money maker. A big money maker in shipping. All right. But eBay would have my back, right? If I send it to the confirmed address, can I ship candy to the Philippines? All right. I'll just click that so I don't have to figure out how to spell Philippines. Do you ship to the Philippines normally? It is. Like, I normally will ship anywhere. I will cancel certain things like use clothing to Brazil and stuff like that because I know there's issues. But I've not had an issue sending to the Philippines. I don't send to the Philippines very often. Let's see. Can I send chocolate to the Philippines? Send chocolate to Philippines. You can send chocolate gifts to the Philippines. Oh, wait a minute. That's from a website called philippineschocolate.com. All right. International shipping restrictions. Let's double check. Now I got to do homework. Now this is when GSP is good. I know, $35 for gummies. That's the thing. They paid, their total is $104 for gummies. 6 bags of gummies. I mean, I guess if you can't get them there and you love them, it just makes me wonder. I don't know. Oh, I was so you have no idea. I was saying how excited I was. All right, so perishable. So it is considered a perishable because it has an expiration date on it. Anything that may not be shipped in the United States, you may not ship internationally, obviously. Also, you may not mail certain items like cigarettes internationally, even though you may mail them within the United States. I didn't know you can mail them within the United States. Publication, hazardous, restricted, and perishable mail. Provide full explanations. Oh my gosh, I got to do all this homework? I think I might just cancel it. I think I'll just cancel and say I can't sell you. Okay, fresh food and other perishables. I don't know. I mean, it's not really a fresh food, but it is considered a perishable, right? It's got an expiration date on it. Well, and it's already expired. I can see them getting it and saying, oh, you didn't say it was expired. And I'm like, well, it was in the listing. You just didn't read it. All right. Fresh fruits and vegetables are non-mailable unless presented in a dry condition. Well, this isn't a gummy condition, and there's probably not any fruit in it. Other perishable foods that are capable of easily decomposing or that cannot reach their destination without spoiling are non-mailable. So it looks like I can sell them. I mean, they're not going to spoil. They are expired, though. It could melt in hot weather. I would send it. Can this be insured? It can. I can insure it. The problem is if I was to lose out, I would lose out on, I don't mind if I lose the money for the gummies themselves, but I would lose out on that shipping, which is $35.49 plus if I add insurance. Which insurance I wouldn't get back, right? I'd only get back the value, which is only $36. I would have shipped 20 minutes ago. How much is your time worth? I know. It's all, listen, Eric, it's also a lesson here on YouTube for me to sit here and go through this thought process. So people can think like, okay, what would I do? Would I have sent it? Would I not sent it? What are the things you should think about? That's why I do this. Yeah, so I think that if the person had a lot of feedback, if their profile said the Philippines, I wouldn't even question it. I would have just sent it. It's the fact that their profile says the United States and I'm shipping it to the Philippines. That does raise a red flag to me. So I'm canceling it. And I don't cancel things very lightly. Just set it aside and finish the rest of your shipping. I'm going to set it aside because I got to put it back in my thing. I could send them a message. Well, the name, oh, wait a minute. So this is the thing. The name on the account is Charlene Grace. And their profile name is Char. And I am sending it to somebody named Charlene. So it probably is legitimate. eBay protects you, don't they? I don't know. See, the thing is if they weren't expired, I probably wouldn't have as much of an issue with it because eBay, I think, says you have to sell it before it expires. So they could come back and say, well, you sold expired candy. Even though you put the date in there, you sold it expired. All right, I'm going to leave it and come back. Because now I got my mind going like maybe I should because the name is the same. Okay, I'm going to move on to the next item. And then I'll come back and visit that and decide at that point what I want to do. The fact that they purchased it on Friday, I think. And now it's not like it was like purchased this morning and I'm shipping it right away. Okay, I sold a game. Actually, I'm not going to do that next because I got to unbury it. Let me go back. I'll do this blanket. I sold this blanket. I sold this blanket. So somebody sent me an offer and I countered and they accepted. So I'm happy. I'm happy that's gone. This was in that auction lot that I bought a bunch of Afghans. This one is it's pretty bally and it's got some loose threads. I sold it for $40. If it was in better condition, I would have gotten better money for it. But I was okay with $40 because it's not that great. And I think they may have paid shipping on this. And thankfully, it's only going to Ohio. Oh, I should have grabbed that box over there I already put together. Oh, I think I cut that one down. Oh, that was on Friday. I didn't go live Friday. I did a box, I cut it, and then I think I decided to do UPS with it. So I took it out of the priority box. Okay, so I'm not going to do anything fancy with this. I'm just going to put it in a box. No bagging or anything. Fits perfectly. I love these 12 by 12 by 8 boxes. Michelle says, email buyer about expiration if they say no. Yeah, the problem is I have to get it out by today. if they are in the Philippines, I don't know what the time difference is. Hey Siri, what time is it in Manila?
It's 9:30 p.m. in the Philippines.
Yeah, so it's 9:30 p.m. I would have to wait. It would be really late by the time I heard from them. If I would have realized that this weekend, I could have done that. Okay. 3/8. 3 pounds, 8 ounces. And you are 12, 12, and 8. $9.21. Let's see if I go pirate ship. So this weekend I did a little bit of shopping yesterday. I got some items to send into Amazon. I had too many windows open, Emily. And I ended up sourcing some items I don't normally source for Amazon. There we go. 12, 12. So I think that's what I'm going to be doing lately. I think I'm going to start looking at stuff I don't normally source and think about sourcing those, because I'm just having a hard time finding items to sell right now on Amazon. I don't do grocery. If I did grocery, it'd be different. All right, so I guess it's the same price. eBay and Pirate Ship are the same price. $9.21. Print. I'm good with that. I don't have a lot into this because I bought it at that auction. So $40. I can't remember if they paid shipping or not. Oh, today I told myself I'm going to put it in a bag as soon as I package it. Hey, good morning, the flippin' hustler. Todd, I think, if I remember correctly, is your name. All right, so let's see what's due next. Let's do this underwear. I've sold this underwear many times. I picked up, I'm trying to find the listing. I picked up some of this at BJ's. It was on clearance for like, I don't know, $2 or $3. $3.24. So it's $2.99 plus tax. And so I have different patterns, and this person bought both of them. And I don't know if this is the same person that bought a 2-pack. They sent me the same exact offers as somebody else sent me. So like $10, but they bought both of them. I normally would have probably countered, but because they bought both, I knew I could ship them together, and it definitely gave me enough wiggle room. So I got $6 into it and selling it for $20. And I can put it in one bag. Yeah, only 10 ounces. 11. Sometimes I always feel like I wish I could play like background music. So if I'm ever doing something where I'm like looking up the weight or something and not talking, then you would have that background music. But I watched these the slot machine channel, and I've always wondered how come he's able to be playing on the slots with background music when I've gotten one time I got stopped when I was doing a video in a thrift store. YouTube came and said copyright and wouldn't let me upload the video. I had to go back and do a voice overlay on it all. But so he did it on one of his videos the other day. He was at the end, he was playing a game, and he stopped, there's no, all of a sudden he did like voiceover and put in music, and it said a copyright strike. All right, so there goes that. Nice, easy ones. Why couldn't those gummy bears be as easy as that? Okay, let's do... Hey, guess what I did? I sold out of my baseball cards. I warned my husband I was going to go live today. He's upstairs sleeping. I said, I'm going to go live. Restocked some of my supplies the other day. which I'm excited. I can reach them. Oh, speaking of supplies, I did get a delivery from FedEx yesterday. My eBay supplies. Finally used my quarterly coupon. I need to get it off my front porch. It's still sitting out there. I ordered boxes this time around. All boxes. Last quarter, I ordered the whole $50 worth of packing tape. And this time I said, I really need boxes. So I went with boxes. I feel like lately I've been putting more things in boxes over bags. As long as it doesn't raise the price up or up too much. Like this probably raises the price a little bit because I put those sports cards in a box because I know how important it is to sports cards collectors that stuff doesn't come damaged. That's only 7 ounces. I love they bought both of them. So it's $36. 36, probably 37, 30, probably more like $38 because it's $18.86 a pack. Oh, it's going to Hobby Legends. Oh, maybe you can't buy these anymore, so they're coming on eBay to buy them. Sounds like a hobby store because it's Sweet K. Probably going to buy them and flip them for a lot more money. I upgraded to a basic store the other day. Where do I find the shipping coupon? So when you go into your eBay dashboard or whatever it's called, Seller Hub. Let me pull it up here. I'll tell you exactly where to go. So in your Seller Hub, there's a thing called Selling Tools. And if you don't have it, you can go over on the top and you can customize. In the top right, you can say click on Customize and make sure you add that Selling Tools. And in that, there is, don't click on eBay shipping supplies. That actually brings you to the store. There's one called Discounts. I think it's under subscriptions. Maybe not. Hold on. Let me see. I always find like I have a hard time finding it. Is it under subscriptions and then discounts? No, it's not under subscriptions. Let's see. Not managed store. Not there. Wait a minute. Let me click on managed store. And maybe it is one of the options under managed store on the left. Yeah, so under managed store, and then on the left under store design, there's something that says subscriber discounts. And you click on that. And let me see. I don't know if I can post this, if it goes right to, I'm going to post this link. I don't know if it'll go right to it or not for you, because it has that like equals 174. I don't know if that's like for me or what. But there you'll see it where it says eBay shipping supplies, and then click on that. And it used to be you had to copy and paste it, but now once you go to it from that page into the eBay store, it automatically, when you go to checkout, it'll be at the bottom, and you have to click a little button to add the coupon. Make sure you add the coupon, because if you don't add the coupon, you'll be paying full price. And you have to use it all at one time. So if you've never done it before, make sure you use it all at one time. You can't order, like I got $50. I can't say, oh, I'm going to order 25 today and then in a month order 25. All right, so that's done. This shirt, oh my gosh, it's so funny. So I sent out an offer on this. Oh, let me find it. So I sent out an offer on this. It's like a long tunic. Long tunic. It's hard to see because I'm so close, but it's like a tunic sweater. I bought it for myself, but it was too tight. So I put it on eBay. And then this weekend when I was cleaning my closet, I came across one I kept, a gray one I kept for myself, thinking that maybe someday I'd fit into it, those stories. And I put it on and I was like, I just sold that tan one. And I said, if this one fits me, I'm going to be ticked off that I didn't keep them both. But that other one was still too tight. So I'll tell you a story. I had my doctor's appointment. If you guys were here on Thursday, you heard me talking about had an upcoming doctor's appointment. So I had my telehealth appointment on Friday. And the doctor says to me, he's like, "Oh, how much have you weighed yourself?" Because he goes over because I take my blood pressure and I have to tell him what it is and all this other stuff. And I said, "Oh, I haven't weighed myself. I meant to do it this morning, but I forgot." I said, "But I did take my blood pressure. It was 121/80." And he goes, "Well, that's good." And I said, "I know it was." I was surprised. I had to do it twice because I was like, "Oh, that's pretty good blood pressure." So then, I'm sorry, I'm making noise. Making noise with my tissue. So I'll wait till I'm done my tissue here before I. So this is 13 ounces, so I'm going to send it in a poly bag. Well, maybe I should send it in a bigger poly bag. I'm going to send it in a bigger one. This is like a tight squeeze. It's like me fitting in that dress the other day. That's what it's like getting that sweater and that shirt. Or the sweater in that bag. It's like putting my body into that dress. So I said to the doctor, "Hey, good morning, Jeanette." So I said to the doctor, so he goes, "Oh, have you weighed yourself?" And I said, "Oh, hold on. I got the scale right here," which I have it down here because I used it when I was shipping pools. I was using my house scale. And I said, that's when I told him about my blood pressure. So I stood on the scale while I was talking to him. And I told him the number. I said, "I have no idea what my number was last appointment." And he goes, "Well, last appointment you didn't have it." So he goes, "The appointment before that, which was a year ago," he goes, "You've lost 20 pounds. I'm like, "I have?" Like, I had no idea. And he's like, "You didn't realize you'd lost 20 pounds? And I said, "No." I said, "I wear leggings all day long. I wear stretchy pants. Like, I don't know. Nothing's gotten looser. Everything just stretches back inward." So, yeah, so that was good news to hear that I had lost weight when I haven't even been trying to lose weight. That's the best type of weight to lose. My sister goes, "Could you imagine if you tried to lose weight?" I said, "Listen, I've been there, done that, right? You know my history. Has not worked out. I'll just keep doing what I'm doing," which really has been trying to cut back. Been eating some smaller portions, trying to eat more fruits and vegetables. And I think probably the biggest thing is recently, probably since January, is I'm trying to eat 3 meals a day, 3 smaller meals a day rather than waiting till I'm so hungry. Because a lot of times I wasn't eating breakfast. Now I've been eating yogurt with some granola on the top every day and sometimes some fruit with it. Been really into peaches lately. It's funny because normally when I lose weight, like 20 pounds, I feel like I would see it in me. I should go back and look at a video from a year ago and see if my face looks like I've lost 20 pounds. I don't feel like I've lost weight. All right, let's see. So, I always do my happy planner. I did sell this sticker book called Planner Babe, which is really cute. I probably could have used this week. I had a hard time coming up with a theme for my planner this week. So I have a couple of these sticker books, Planner Babe. They have them in like the classic, and then they have these minis. So when I go and pull them, I always look at how many stickers are in the pack, and that's what I kind of look for more than anything else. So I found this. I don't think I grabbed. No, I don't even think I have any more. I think I'm all out of my my bubble wrap eBay envelopes. I think I'm all out. So I think come April 1st, that's what I'll be ordering. Because I need more of them. All right, I'm going to put my little thank you for supporting a small business. I was like, oops, I don't think I have it on the right. Hold on. Okay. Trying to get back to you guys is a challenge sometimes because I have my YouTube going too. So I clicked on that one first. I eat fruit in the morning and I don't crave sugar the rest of the day. That is interesting you say that, Holly, because I have found my sugar cravings don't seem to be as bad lately. I'm wondering if that's why. I mean, I still have them every now and then. I don't know. I used to have a lot of candy around my desk, which I still have some. I got these. These are from last year. I don't even know when did they expire? Oh, they don't expire until November. But these are last year's clearance items. So I have some of those kind of hanging out. And every now and then I'll just grab a few. I don't know. Just haven't had the cravings like I used to. Which is good. I have no complaints about that. Lord knows I have no complaints. All right, I just closed that YouTube window. I don't think I need it. Well, $3.57. Thank you all for coming this morning. I really appreciate it. I noticed my numbers have been going up since I've been doing this more regularly. So Laura, this is going to Alabama. That's where you live, in Alabama. It's going to Birmingham. Heather in Birmingham wanted some planner stickers. Sometimes I laugh when I go to a store and I clear the shelves of something and then I sell it to somebody in the town where I just clear their shelves. That makes me laugh. Okay, so next I'll do this Trolls ornament, right? So I'm selling a Trolls ornament in February. Got this on clearance. I'll buy these things at the end of Christmas. I'll pick up anything that's anything Hallmark. It's amazing how people will buy them all year round. And if not, it'll sell by next Christmas, as long as you got the space for it. So Laura, how was your snow? Oh, it was you that shared the snowman that you made, right? I think it was you that shared that in the Discord group. For those not in Discord, down in the link of my YouTube video here, I have a Discord group where we talk reselling. It's really cool, better than Facebook, in my opinion. What do you guys think? For you that have never been on Discord before, do you like it? I like that things are broken down by hashtags, so it's easy for you to go in, and if you want to just read about Poshmark, you can just go right to the Poshmark one. So for those who are in my Discord group, I had posted this weekend that I was going to join Vendoo. I was actually hoping somebody would already be a member and I could get a referral link. Instead, I used one from a YouTuber who I watched her video. So I watched a video on what's better, Vendoo or List Perfectly. And it was a great video. I wish I got to do a Google search. It was like a month ago. I think it was in January. Do a Google, a YouTube search, and watch that video if you're wondering which one you should use. And then read her comments, because at the end of that, I think I'm going to go with List Perfectly. I hear so much. List Perfectly does a lot of advertising, and they have a lot of YouTube influencers who they pay to advertise List Perfectly. So you hear about that so much. Well, I was reading through the comments, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do Vendoo, because with Vendoo you can import all of your eBay listings. So if you wanted to cross post your current listings, because let's say you don't have them currently cross posted, you won't be able to do that with List Perfectly. List Perfectly, you'd have to end it and then like relist it and then relist it through List Perfectly, or you would have everything is like all new listings. Then you could cross post. Well, I really wanted to do the importing. So I said, I'm going to go ahead and do Vendoo and import. And you can start off do 5 of them for free. So I kind of did the 5 free, tested it. And then within 5 minutes, I said, I'm just going to pay and do it. And it's hard. Like their pricing structure is kind of difficult. And that's one reason why I was kind of leaning towards not doing them, because it's based on how many listings you're going to do a month. So I thought, okay, how many listings do I do a month? And I decided I'd probably do like 250 maybe a month. I don't know. I gotta really look and see. And but it's expensive. So I have 1,500 items. It was going to cost like $100 if I wanted to cross post all of them, import all of them. So I decided I would do 125, and then when those are done, see if I want to upgrade, because you can like upgrade mid-month and just pay the proportion. It's pretty simple. So I did the 125, and I'm noticing even on the 125, once you import it, then it takes time to cross post it to each of them. It's a lot quicker than if you were to do it copy and paste, but it still takes time to go through because each platform does things a little differently. So there's little things you got to tweak in each listing. And I decided that, yeah, I probably won't do more than 125 a month of importing items just because of the amount of like time it takes to cross post everything. So we'll see. And I noticed like over the weekend, it was keeping me from listing new stuff. So I got to find time to cross post every day my current items and then do my new items. But it's hard for me to know what I currently have already cross-posted. That's why I'm thinking about with Poshmark, I might delist everything, like all like 300 listings, and just relist everything new. I might do that. Because I think it'd be so much easier. I wouldn't have to worry about is it already listed. Because right now I'm taking the time to have to check and see if it's already listed. And if it hasn't sold and it's been on there for 3 years, then if it's off for a couple weeks until I relist it, no big deal. But once you get it in there with Vendoo, once you get it up there, if something sells, it's so easy to go in and just say it's sold, and it takes it off from all those platforms. So it doesn't know that it's sold. You have to tell it that it's sold, which I hope someday they get to that point where like it's with Bonanza. But I like that I don't have to go to each individual platform and mark it as sold. So what else did I like about Vendoo versus List Perfectly? So with Vendoo, so with the importing, having access to all of the platforms, and there was a third, they have a delist relist option. So you can buy those each individually. They don't come with your subscription, but you can, it's like $11 to add it on, and you get all 3 of those options. I went ahead and just added it on. So I think I'm paying, I think it was it $19.99 or $29.99 plus the 11? I can't remember. But the item I sold on Mercari, I had cross-posted that night, and it sold that night on Mercari. But I messed up because once you import it into Vendoo, almost all of my items are free shipping, but I do have a few items that are not free shipping. So when I cross-posted it, I forgot to realize that I didn't already include shipping in it. So when I sold it, I was like, shoot, I didn't include shipping. It's still profitable, but it would have been more profitable had I increased the price. And maybe that's why it sold so quickly, because people are like, hey, that's a great deal. It's $8 cheaper than everywhere else. Here's another sticker book. I don't know. Oh, here it is. Wasn't sure what platform I sold this one on, but it was eBay. I went and pulled all of my items from all of my platforms. So if you decide you want to give Vendoo a try, I do have a affiliate link down in the bottom of my description there. So far, so good. I'm probably going to use it for a little while before I do like a full-fledged review on it and let people know what I think. But so far, I like it. I like the interface. Get over here. Get back to... Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button. I'm hitting the wrong tab to get back to you guys. Now, I haven't tried List Perfectly. List Perfectly doesn't have a free trial. If they had a free trial, I'd love to try them and try Vendoo and then see which one I really like. Especially once I do Vendoo and everything is imported and cross-posted, I might decide at that point that maybe List Perfectly is better for me once everything is already cross-posted. I don't know. I guess it would depend on what does List Perfectly have that they don't have. Oh, yeah, so the list and delist. Oh, this is going to Puerto Rico. I sell a lot to Puerto Rico. The list and delist function is really nice, especially with like Poshmark and even with Mercari. They like fresh listings. So I could sit there and delist it, And then with you just literally, it delists it and then it relists it. So it's like one click versus with Poshmark, you'd have to go and end it. And then you'd have to create a copy. You have to make sure you edit it out because it says the word copy in it, in your title. So it's just nice to be able to do it with one click of a button. It keeps your listings fresh on those platforms. I know it makes a difference. At least that's what the poshers say. The poshers on the Clubhouse, they talk about that a lot. All right, that's that one. Sticker book gone. How about these Mickey slippers? These did really well. I bought these at Walmart. I was buying the Baby Yoda Grogu ones, and they've sold all Christmas, like fast. They sold. So I picked up a couple other ones just to kind of test them out. And this one, obviously, it just sold. Oh, I only paid, I bought it after Christmas because I only paid $1 for these. I sold them for $15. So again, retail arbitrage. Just think about there's people who love Disney. So somebody's going to be looking for some slippers and they're going to see Disney and be like, heck yeah, I need those Minnie Mouse ones. So my best friend from high school, she is a crazy, crazy Minnie Mouse fan. She actually does the Disney Marathon, and she dresses as Minnie Mouse when she's running it. So these sold. Make sure I took the price tag off. I think I might need you to invite me again, Tamara. Oh, to what? Oh, to what do I need to invite you to? Let me know and I will invite you. Discord, Clubhouse, Bendu. Guess I don't read my comments as I'm talking, so I don't get to see the timing of when you said that. I'd be happy to invite you to any of those. I have, if it's Clubhouse, I have invites. I got, people, when I first started, I was like, give me invites, because I wanted to invite people. And now I have invites, but nobody else who wants to join. I was telling my husband, I sat in a veterans room yesterday. It was talking about stigma with the veterans. And then there was only like 4 people in the room. And they kept inviting me up on the stage. And I'm thinking, well, I don't really want anything to say. Plus, I was eating dinner. And I'm like, I'm just listening. So I kept saying, maybe later, maybe later. And then I finally left because they kept asking and asking. They're probably like, who's stalking our room? Like, read my profile. You see, I'm married to a disabled veteran. All right. So this, I'm so glad. I bought, this is so cute. If you have a 2-year-old, this is a sweatshirt and sweatpant outfit. I can't really see it, but that's a fox. It's hard to tell on here, but it is in the bag, but it is so, actually it's this way. So the eyes go like that. There's the eyes and the nose. It is adorable. So I bought these when I was doing my online arbitrage last year, and I sent them to Amazon, and the price I don't know if it price tanked or I think the listing got suppressed or something. They just sat there for the longest time, didn't sell. Then summer hit and they still didn't sell. So I pulled them back in July because they're sweatpants and sweatshirts, and threw them up on eBay. And I think I'm going to break even on these right now because I paid $11.31 for them and I'm sold it for $17.88. Oh, wait a minute. $17.88 plus shipping, I think. Because that price looks like it might have shipping separate. Yes. I'm not gonna lose or break money or break even. I will maybe make a couple bucks. But I got quite a few of these, but they're so cute. They're so cute. All right. Let's see. I'm hoping you are not priority. I don't think you are. Oh no, you're only 10 ounces. But it's just an adorable outfit. I wish I had a grandson to put him in. So I have some clothes that I bought for my future grandchildren, which I'm not going to get because my children don't want to have children. We were cleaning our closets. My husband found a t-shirt that said something about Big Papa on it. And he decided to get rid of it because it really made him sad to think that every time he'd wear it, he would know that he wasn't going to have grandchildren. So he decided to get rid of it. And then I found some shirts, or I bought some little onesies that were on clearance, and it said buck something, but it had like a deer. My husband's a hunter. It had like a deer thing on it. It was really, really cute. So I picked them up for my future grandchildren, and we debated when I found them. I'm like, should we hang on to these or not hang on to them? We decided to hang on to them. When my niece has children, I'll give them to her. But yeah, so that's kind of a bummer when you're just reminded every now and then. And I respect my daughter's decision not to have children. Sometimes she thinks I don't, but I respect her decision. But I still, something I still have to deal with. Something my husband and I both really wanted was grandchildren, and now knowing we're not going to get them, it's extremely hard for us to deal with too. But I try not to put it on her because I understand her not wanting them, and it's her choice. She shouldn't have them because we want to have grandchildren. But she should understand that we're sad that we're not going to have grandchildren. I ordered stickers and tissue. There you go. That's the thing. Hey, when something's free, where are my scissors? So then yesterday I went to the casino. My husband decided he didn't want to go with me, but I felt like I just needed just kind of get away. And supposedly we had $80 in free play. So this is what I sold next. This is my last of my planters. I bought 3 of these for $1 at the Salvation Army, and this is my last one to sell. And I think this may have been the cheapest one. This one sold for $22.97, and I paid 99 cents. But so I said, I'm going to go to the casino, and he didn't want to go, but I was like, well, I got $80. I'm just going to go for a little while. I like to go early in the morning because, they open at 9. So I like to be there close to 9. I didn't get there till a little after 10. But it started to get really busy. I left at noon, and it was starting to get really full. When I left, there was a line of like 20 people to get into the casino. Because they take your temperature at the door, and then you walk inside the door, and they take your temperature again, and they scan your driver's license, because they only allow people who live within a certain distance to come. They don't want people out of the area. So when I was walking out, I was like, man, there's like 20 people lined up to come in. It's a good thing I'm leaving. But they have sanitation stations like all over. So when I first walked in, I won $140. I was on the phone with my mother, and she's like, you need to leave now. You need to leave now that you won. And I said, I've only been here. This is my second machine. I've only been here for like 10 minutes. Like, I'm not leaving right now. I just got here. It's like a 40-minute drive for me. And so I kept playing, and then I lost it, of course, plus more. I don't know. I should have went in my wallet and seen exactly how much I lost. I mean, I still had money in my wallet, and I know what I walked in with, but I forgot to see. I was just like, okay, it's time for me to go. My stomach was growling, and it was getting too crowded. Too crowded for me to want to be around that many people. So when I left, I went to Ollie's because I am starting a decaf coffee, routine for 3 weeks. For 3 weeks, my doctor said I should try drinking decaf coffee because of my, is it called bruxism? Because I'm grinding my teeth at night. And he said even having 1 cup of coffee in the morning can interfere with my sleeping at night. This baby it is like 6 layers of bubble wrap. Oh, Shed Flip sells Bibles all the time. Yeah, I got some Bibles. They're not selling. I think it must depend. I don't think the King James version, I don't think they're big sellers. I think you need to find things that are not those. But I was at Ollie's buying decaf coffee, and I was scanning some items for Amazon, and I did get hit up by some religious people trying to give me some book. Some kid. He was probably like 17 or 18. And I said, no, thanks. He had his 2 sisters there. Hold on, I put this down before my scale had zeroed. He had his sisters there with him. And then I saw his mom and his dad later on. They came. And I'm like, all right. So they're there to solicit people at Ollie's. And they probably, all of them were probably told, oh, you got to hand out X number of books. You know, they can't go knocking on your door anymore, the Jehovah's Witnesses. I don't know if that's what they were. I didn't even look. But they can't go knock on your door anymore. So they got to find another way to recruit people, get their message out. All right, this fits in here. This should last. Should make it there. I bubble wrapped multiple layers. These boxes, I get worried because they're not like really, really thick. 11 ounces. But it's 11 ounces. My other option would have been using... Oh, that's why I need to get more of those. Oh, I got those eBay boxes upstairs. Yeah, 8 by 8 by 8 is what I put on here. 11 ounces. Otherwise, I had the priority mail boxes. 8 by 6 by 4. Somebody sent me a message on Poshmark the other day asking me for the measurements of something. What was it that I was selling? It was a home good item. And I said, it's in the fit pictures. Like if they would have went through all 5 pictures, they would have seen the last 2 pictures were the length and the width. That shows that people don't even look at all the pictures. Because it's right there with the ruler. They don't read descriptions. They don't look at the pictures. All right, my bag's getting full. I have to start another one. Anybody packaging orders along with me this morning? Of course, you're probably like, yes, but I can't type because I'm packing orders. I wish there was something I could do with this stuff. I get so much of it. I have to empty my garbage so often. Between that and these, like look at all these, all this stuff. Here's some more. There's another one. All this stuff. I have to, the thing is I gotta like keep pushing my garbage down because it fills it up. All right, we got 3 more eBay. You know, I'm going to go back to those gummy bears. All right, White Sierra. Here you are. So these White Sierra pants, sold these for $27. They have a $45 tag on them, so that person will like that. I got these from a liquidation lot last year. They're size small. So, oh, that's one thing I said to my husband, that one thing that's nice about cleaning our closet is that we got men's clothing and then we have plus size clothing. Those are the 2 things I like to sell on eBay because I feel like they're the easiest and you get the least amount of returns with them. Like, thankfully, I'm not like a size medium because if I'm going to resell my clothes, I feel like that's honestly where I get most of my returns are in mediums and larges. So I got a bunch of plus size clothing, a lot of lounge wear and athletic wear. Since I used to work out a lot, I had no interest in doing that, so I'm getting rid of all those clothes. My closet looks so good right now. All right, so did I say I sold these for $27? I think I only have like $1 or something into them. 12, 8, 453. Going to Colorado. Thank you, Linda, in Colorado. Eating breakfast. What you having for breakfast, Laura? I had last night for supper, I had a bowl of Raisin Bran. I wasn't that hungry, and I didn't feel like cooking anything. My husband was taking a nap, so I said, I'm not going to cook. He's not even up. He's sleeping at 6 o'clock. All right, I got to get a box for my game. I sold a game. I got to figure out. All right, I think I'm going to use these game boards. So we're going to do some Frankenboxing. So I sold a game board, and the post office does have a board game box, but it's a large flat rate price, which is expensive. So I Frankenbox my board games. What I do is I take, because this is it's a narrow board game. So I take these 1097 boxes, which are 2 inches wide, 13 by 11. This is the game I sold. Jungle Smarts, Don't Talk to Strangers. I just want to make sure. Okay, yeah. Make sure there's no price tag on it. See how it doesn't fit all the way? So then I take a second box, and I'm going to put it over it. I'm not even going to cut it. So if it would be, it's on my scale right now, and it says it weighs 2 pounds, 5 ounces. I'm almost positive when I put this on, let me just put this on before. Yeah, it's only 2 pounds, 10 ounces. So normally sometimes what I would do is I would cut it to like right here and then slide it over because that's all I need. But because it's not going to change how much I pay in postage, I'm just going to slip this whole thing right over it. So you can do this with priority mail boxes. Anybody new who's watching, who's never done this. And you just pay the priority mail price. So some people say you can do this with flat rate. As long as you're altering your flat rate, you can use flat rate boxes and do this. But then some people will say they get charged. So I try not to do anything with the flat rate, except pay flat rate. Even though the instructions say if it's altered in any way. Okay, so that's all the way down. There's my new box. Now, it did, see right here? It did slice that. So I just make sure you tape it really well. But first, I'm going to pull this sticky off from that so I can push that down. Puzzles are a pistol to ship as well, just like games. I don't mind doing these one bit, and they sell well. This game, this is like an oddball game. It's not like your, normal game that you would see. It's not like a Monopoly game, or I don't even know what games people like the most. Definitely things with a theme on them people like. So this one, let me see how much I sold this one for. I think I took a best offer. We went back and forth with the person. Sold this one for $27, and I'm almost positive they're in New York. Let me check. So I think that made a difference too. They're in Massachusetts. So if it was going to like California, then I would have kept probably trying to get a little bit more out of them because I know shipping wise would have gone up more versus shipping here on the East Coast is not that expensive. So then I make sure I tape the heck out of it because you don't want your two boxes to come apart. So this is what I did to those triangle boxes. Hey, good morning, Ma. Linda Robinson, that is my mother. When I sold those, that wrapping paper this Christmas time, I had to Frankenbox the triangle boxes. This is exactly the same thing I did, but it was of triangles. You can do it with like the golf clubs. Sometimes they're too long for your box. So you can do it like that too. Okay. So look at, there you go. There it is all done. It's actually even smaller than the flat rate boxes, the game board boxes. If I would, I guess if I took a game board box and I knew I could alter it shorter and ship it at the priority mail rate, that wouldn't be bad. But there are some post office people who don't know their rules, and next thing you know, you'll get a bill in the mail. 11, let's just put 12 because of the size thing. All right. $8.35. I think I only probably paid $1 or $2 for this game. Most likely $1. Print. Yeah, so $8, $9 in, sold it for $27. Not bad. Easy enough to ship. Okay. Next, I have, what's my last item? Before the gummy bears. So the question is the gummy bears. Should I send them or should I cancel? I think I'm going to send them. Oh, I'm on gummy bears. So now I'm back to my gummy bears. Which I got to take them out of this. Because it ended up being, it's an international shipment. See, before somebody told me to take a break and walk away. I did it. I was going to cancel. They're also gummy bear sour. I'm going to put them in a box. What size box? I don't think they'll fit in my 8x6. Well, I got to look for a box over here, see if I have anything. How about my 9x9x4? This should work. Alter flat rate and cover flat rate wording and barcode. Yeah, if you do alter it, right, you got to make sure you cover on all of the sides, not only where it says flat rate, but correct that it's also has the scan, because when it goes down their system, it just scans the thing. It'll scan the barcode and it'll be like, oh, you didn't pay medium flat rate. I just don't even, there's enough other boxes that they make. I just don't even alter their flat rate boxes. I have very few of the flat rate on hand because I just don't use them that often. Now, somebody in customs, if they open this and inspect it, they might be like, heck yeah, gold bear. Terrible gold bear sours. I'm going to be eating those babies. Okay, so if I'll be able to hear that. Should I put a packing slip inside it? I'm not going to. Okay. I'm going to bite the bullet. It might be a $35 lesson. Give me a second and I'll recap my issue with this. You weren't here earlier. So when I do international, I also do not use eBay tape just because, I don't know, I just feel like it might make the container safer. I don't know. So the issue was I sold these Haribo Gold Bear gummy bears. They bought 6 packages of them. I had 3 2-packs. They paid $104.50. Their profile says they're from the US, but they're shipping it to the Philippines. They only had 2 feedback before my 3rd one came in. They've been a member since 2018, but nothing recent. So I was just worried that perhaps since they say they're from the US, but they're shipping to the Philippines, that it might be a hacked account or something like that. I don't know. So I was hesitant. And then my issue was I can send perishable as long as they don't decompose, which these aren't, but they are expired. So that concerned me. And if the person complains when they get them that they're expired, I'm not sure if eBay would have my back. And I could have to refund the whole $104. Will I still make money if it's a scam? Good morning, Jane. I don't know, because it depends on whether or not eBay would have my back, because I'm sending it to the email address the address that they provided me. Right, so it'd only be if it was a scam because they were using somebody's credit card. I don't know. All right, so it's 3 pounds, 14 ounces. Isn't that weird? Wasn't I at 4 pounds in the priority mail thing? Why is this way less than the priority mail? I'm using a box. That is interesting. Okay, so back to pirate ship. Because I'm definitely going to do it through pirate ship. It's a lot cheaper. So they paid $60-something in shipping. I think they may have paid priority shipping. Maybe that's why. Because I think pirate ship doesn't do priority. They only do first class. Or they do the simple export, which is 1 to 3 weeks to get there. All right, previous step. 314. Let me update. Oh no, I was at 312. Now I'm at 314. For some reason I thought it was 4 pounds. And I'm into a 9 by 9 by 4 box. And I'm trying to decide if I should put any insurance. I'm not going to put insurance on it. I don't know. It's only $36 value before the shipping. I don't know. All right. That's it. I bought the label. I'm gone. I'm buying it. A postal employee told me once that she heard putting an Our Lady of Guadalupe picture on the outside of international packages. I've never done it, but it might work. Really? What is the Our Lady of Guadalupe? Is she for like some saint of mailing packages? Or is that something that's big in the Philippines? I don't know who that is. All right. Please don't let this be a scam. I'm going to come back and tell you all if it turned out that it was a scam. But I'm taking my chances. I'm taking my chance. We'll see. Catholic mother. Okay. I figured at this point, if it's a scam, thankfully I have enough sales that will offset it. Right? If this was the only thing I was selling this month, it would not be so good. Not sure I would take that chance. If I wasn't a volume seller, I'm not sure I would take that chance. Where did that? One of these fell, so there we go. I'll put it in this envelope thingy. Envelope thingy thing. Oh, I need to fix my... Remember you guys, I was saying it last week. Where's my black pen? My printer doesn't print the whole label. So I gotta say quantity is 6. Oh, you know what? I don't know if I changed that. Oops. Candy. Hopefully I did. I don't remember if I said 1 or 6 on the... I think I must have said 6 on the customs form. So a lot of people are like, oh, I don't want to ship international. I only do GSP. So in this case, this has some questions. GSP would have maybe made it a little bit easier for me. But most of the time I don't have these issues that I'm questioning. So for me, shipping international is not any different than shipping within the US because I print off a label. In this case, I'm putting in here, but I print off a label just like I print off a label on my 4x6 Dymo. Is not any different than a normal shipping label. I mean, it looks a little different, but it's the same process. So it's not any different than sending it within the US. Again, eBay should have my back. I should have, it has tracking, and I should be covered. Although I think if you send something that's not supposed to go to a certain country, they don't have your back. But I did look it up. Here it goes to the Philippines. We'll see. I have to remember. Y'all have to remind me at some point to look up and I can see the tracking. I once sold coffee and the buyer was in Canada. When I went to ship it wouldn't let me through the GSP. I called eBay and they said we can't ship food international. Really? Well, I just looked it up and it says that you can ship it as long as it's not a perishable item. It's not gonna, you can't sell fresh fruit or fresh vegetables, but you can if they're dried and it can't decompose. That's what the post office's website said. Okay, so let me close that. All right, so that is done. eBay, you're all done. I need to go grab a tiger planter, which wait till you guys see this. It is really cool. You may have seen it in one of my haul videos. C8. I almost asked my daughter if she wanted this. My daughter's into plants. I think that's like a millennial thing. All of a sudden, plants. So look at this planter. It's a tiger. Look. Put some air plants in that. This is so cool. It looks like it's homemade. There's no like markings or anything. But I bought this at like Antique Mall. And Jane, thank you for crossing your fingers for me on that. Let's see. So I paid $5.99. I sold it for, let me see. I sold it for $33. It should have been plus shipping. I messed up because of Vendu. I forgot. I didn't realize that this one did not have shipping built in. So I won't make as much money as I should have. It should have been $32 plus shipping, or 30. It was $32.88 plus shipping. So I'm kind of bummed about that. Lesson learned. And doesn't it stink when you mess up on something that you were like not even sure if you wanted to sell or not? Then you're like, oh, I didn't even get the price I wanted to get for it. All right, here comes my bubble wrap. I'm gonna have to bubble wrap the heck out of this. I don't know what size box I'm gonna. We'll have to see how much bigger it is after I add all this bubble wrap to this. Oh, actually, the last one I put bubble wrap in the. I'm gonna put some bubble wrap in the air planter thing here. I call it an air planter because my daughter has some of those air plants, and I was like, "What are they? I've been hearing so much about them." And she's like, "Oh, right here." She showed me. She's like, "Yeah, they don't need water. You just have to take them out like once a week, soak it in some water, and then pull it back out and put it back into your planter." Like, that is the most coolest thing ever. My luck, I still would forget once a week to pull it out and water it. I do not have a good green thumb. I never did. I used to have plants when I first got married, and they didn't. I can't use eBay tape. This is a Macari sale. I haven't had a Macari sale in a while. Of course, I don't have much on Macari. All I have is 2021 calendars and stuff, and that's dried right up. Those sales have dried up. So yeah, I had some planters, or some plants, house plants on like an ivy and stuff, but I killed them. I kill everything like that. Either overwater it, underwater it. But my daughter, she knows the scientific names, everything. She's all in. All right, I like to tape the bubble wrap down so like it fits snugly. So this is not enough. I'm going to have to put another layer. So I usually will go like one way and then I'll go this way. Because what I like about it is when you, after you're done wrapping it, I fold the edges in, which gives it that extra coverage. And so I fold it in one way and then I fold it in the other way. That's how I do my bubble wrap. I don't think I've ever, maybe I should knock on some wood. Not only did I feel it, not lost money, I'm going to make money, but I'm knocking on some fake wood. I have never had anything get broken. Maybe because I love bubble wrap. I usually will also double box. Sometimes I'll double box. Especially if it's really fragile. I'll double box. I was rewatching one of my videos the other day and I was like, yeah, that tape makes a lot of noise, doesn't it? I really probably should take my microphone and maybe move it further away. Ooh, sticking to my fingers. There we go. All right, let's see. Oh, I need to put more around this head. I don't like that it doesn't feel, I don't like I can feel the head. I don't like to feel the item I'm shipping. I should have done that to begin with. Put it just around the head and then wrapped. So let's see. I think I'm going to wrap it one more time. So I think because of this, we'll probably end up in a 12 by 12 by 8 box with this. By the time I'm all done with this wrapping. I'll see. Now, this is a Mercari sale, but if it would have been an eBay sale, I would use eBay tape because it's so much easier when somebody was to get this, they can find where the edge is so easy when it's eBay tape. Now I got clear tape. Yeah, it's not as easy. All right. Here he is now. So he's definitely much bigger in size than it was. We're used to hearing it. Well, thanks, Holly. It kind of comes with the territory, right? Drink from my orange coffee mug. I like coffee mugs that printed on both sides. Because if I was left-handed, I wouldn't be able to see what I was drinking unless I was on StreamYard. All right, let's see. If I do, wow, that 12 by 12 is pretty big. But I could put lots of bubble all the way around it. I'm going to have to go grab another. Oh, actually, I haven't showed you guys anything close up. So I'm going to use, oh, let there be light. I used the box I put in front of my window the other day to show you guys something. I will use this box. Only because, yeah, this way I can put a bunch of bubble around it too. Like the big bubble, air pockets. I don't know if I have a box to put it in and then put it in this. Looking at my boxes over there. I don't think I have anything. Let's see. If I put this like this. Oh yeah, this would be good. Where's my air bubbles? I grabbed some of these today to have next to my desk. My cat loves these air pockets. I had some on the ground and all he did was sit there and play with them. He likes to lay on them. Okay. Ooh, this is in there really good. Let's shake it and see. I don't think it's going to move. Oh, I hear a little movage. I don't think... I feel pretty comfortable though with the move. It's like it's very, very small and it's really just moving amongst the bubbles. Of course, now I got this big box. I hope it's not going very far. My luck, it's going to California. Let's see where it's going. Oh yes, of course, Connor. You have to live in Long Beach. Jeez, oh, sugar pie. Let me make sure I didn't have then pay shipping. Nope. I'll make $28. I paid what, $5 for this, so $23. So it has to just not cost $23 to ship it, which it's not very heavy. But I'm finding these 12 by 8 boxes are not coming up as Pirate Ship is not being very generous to me. All right, let's see. 12, 8. And this weighs 2 pounds, 6 ounces. Let's see. I'm not going to add insurance because it's got insurance. $16. Oh, man. That's so painful. I don't know how much it would be. No, I'd have to rebox it. Now, if I was on eBay, I would check and see if it would go FedEx, because it's guaranteed it would go FedEx cheaper. Probably only $13 on FedEx, but like Eric, if you're still here, Eric would say, is it worth $3 to rebox it? It's not, because FedEx is in town and post office is 2 minutes down the road. All right, I'm just going to do it. Oh, you have to be 12 by 12 by 6 for cubic? Oh, let's see if I go 6. Let's see how much it drops it, because I can cut this box 2 inches easily. No, it's still $16.45. It did not change the price by dropping it down to 6. I find what has gone down, because something has changed with the shipping rates, because it used to be Pirate Ship. I thought Pirate Ship was good if it was 12 by 12 by 12. Anything less than that was cubic, but it has not been doing that. So even if I cut it to 6, it didn't change the price. Because I could put this in a smaller box, but I don't, honestly, yeah, time is money. And I'm just going to pay the $16. It's a lesson learned. I'm not losing money, but I'm not making as much as I thought I was going to do off from that awesome planter. That now I wish I would have just kept it and gave it to my daughter. Oh, wow. Part of the game, right? Sometimes you win some and sometimes you lose some. Hopefully I don't lose those gummy bears. But I mean, it still wasn't that bad. I still made money. Let's see where are we going to go next. Let's go to Etsy, because that was it for eBay. So Etsy, I sold this washi tape. It's Jane Davenport, and it's tape. So washi tape is it's like a tape that crafters use, and on this one I don't know if you can see, but it has like pens and pencils and stuff, and then there's like some that are plain, so you can draw and write on washi tape. So I sold that. I don't think that'll fit in my. I haven't used a little 4x4 box in so long. Let's see if you would go in there. Would you fit? Oh, you would fit. I'm going to go to a 4x4. I'm going to do a 4x4. Where are my 4x4s? I keep grabbing, thinking I'm going to grab one, and it's a 4x6. Well, where are my little boxes? Right there. They're out of place. Let's see. It fits! Good. I haven't used one of these in a long time. Where was this? Etsy? So let's use some plain tape. Wouldn't it be really nice if every platform provided us with stuff like eBay does? Like they gave us a coupon and we were able to use it, buy tape and boxes with their logo on it. I mean, think about Amazon. How clever Amazon, like their boxes, you see Amazon logo was like everywhere. That was good of eBay to decide to do the same thing, but I don't know. All right, so you're definitely going to move around, but I think you're okay if you move. It's not going to damage you. Not going to damage you. Oh, let me make sure there's no price on this. I don't think there was. Sometimes I'm not good with taking my price off. right away. So no price. So by the way, I sold that for $16. 16 buckaroos. So I started watching this weekend. I shouldn't say started. I've been watching her for a while, but I was watching her on the way home from the casino. Emily. And my mind is going today. What is Emily's last name? Oh my gosh. It's her channel name. Unbelievable. Well, I was watching Emily on the way home. Conway. Jeez, Tamara. I was watching her and she sang a song at the beginning of her show. And I'm like, I want to sing. I want to break out in song all the time. My voice is so bad though. But nobody was here this morning when I started this show. I sang a song. I sang my morning song that I sing to my kids. That I used to sing to my kids when I would wake them up in the morning. All right, so this is 6 ounces. You know, on eBay, you can't do a 4x4x4 box. Let's see if it will let me do it on Etsy. It does. So on eBay, I have to say it's a 6x4x4, even though it's a 4x4x4. Not sure why. It always tells me I can't do it. Etsy shipping. It's going to St. Louis, Missouri. Like I said at the beginning of the year, I wanted to have a map, and every time I sold something to another state, like put a thing on it. That would be so cool, just to kind of see where all my stuff goes. All right, trying to figure out how to put this label on, because, you know, it doesn't fit, right? Half, 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 half and half. So you can't see the address, which I think you probably could if you paused it and froze it perfectly. You might be able to see it. All right, there's that. And where are we going next? What platform should we go to? That was Etsy. We've already done eBay. We did Macari. Oh, you know Macari. I forgot to put your tracking. Copy. I got to go back. Confirm shipment. USPS. Tracking number. DHL. Who uses DHL these days? Yes, you can notify this person. They got a great deal on that planner. Connor, you better like that. So I'm going to be disappointed if you don't like it. All right. Amazon is next. Okay. So this is what I bought. People have said from time to time, if you're an Amazon seller and they're like, oh, I want to buy some toys. What should I buy to get ungated? I used to use a map to track my pen pals. Oh, nice. Yeah, back in the day when we would write letters. I used to do, like they call it Happy Mail. So I had these like pen pals where we would send Happy Mail. I used to really enjoy that. Especially when the kids were young, because we'd always like include things for our kids. So this is what I ordered to get ungated in Super Mario and Nintendo. And I don't know if I used it to get ungated in Paladone or not. So Paladone can sometimes be a pain in the butt on Amazon, and they could take you down because they sell on Amazon. But this is what I ordered. So when you're ordering something to get ungated, so these are just like, what is it called? Lenticular pins. So if let's see. So look at the mushroom person there. If I do this, see how it changes? So now it's like it's just its big head. But if I turn this, you can see its body. So these, oh yeah, and there's like, what's the princess down here? Or no, down right here. See, it's the princess. And then it's the crown. All right, so these I got from EE Distributions. If you want to get ungated in toys, watch my video. It is my #1 video. So I sold 2 of these this week to 2 different people. So let's see. You know what? These might fit in my little tiny envelope. Oh, I think you might. But I am going to put a piece of bubble wrap around you. You and me and my bubble wrap. Why do I go through so much of it? But I don't feel good just putting this right in the bag, so I am going to wrap it. I mean, it has buttons. It's got pins. Don't want it to get broken. Sometimes I even get worried about these little envelopes, like they're going to get lost. The items are going to get lost. All right. So I'm thinking about, I got to do a video on how to get ungated in grocery, because I get a lot of questions about that, and like health and beauty and stuff like that. So I got to do a video on that stuff. I think I'm going to do some videos this week. Except for Wednesday, I'm going to go shopping. These are like super light. Let's see. 2 ounces. Oh, last time I shipped them, they weighed 3 ounces. I must have packaged them differently. Print shipping. Oh, you know why? Because last time I used to put packing slips and everything, and then I found out you don't have to put them in everything. So now I don't put them in most of my orders. Somebody said if it's a business customer. I don't even do it then. All right, there's that one. Goodbye. One more. I already cut this. Anybody got any big plans this weekend? Or this week? Anybody here in Texas or Louisiana recovering from that bad weather you guys have had? Of course, Holly, you had bad weather in Kentucky. I can't believe post office is closed down. That is crazy. I haven't heard that in like so long. Oh my gosh. So he's not in here, Nady Pie, but I went and watched his channel last week. Like I watched him when he first came around to the scene here, and I hadn't been watching him lately because I hadn't turned on notification. Well, I went and checked him out because he was in my chat last week, and I said, I got to go back and watch his channel. I haven't seen him for a while. And I ended up turning on notifications because I was laughing so hard for, so Nady Pie, I can't remember the rest of his channel name, and then Backroad something Chuck. They do a show together now. Oh my gosh, it was so funny. Excuse me. Their chemistry is great. I'm like, I wish I had that type of humor on my show. Like, that is entertaining. Although I'm not really sure they talked reselling at all. Oh, you're gonna go shopping with me, Ma? You changed your mind? So they so I didn't know that Nady has like OCD. He can't eat with his hands. He can't do anything with his hands. You've got to watch. I'm gonna find the link to that show. You've got to watch it. Put it on after my show. Don't watch it now. Go watch it later. Let me find it. Oh my gosh, it was hilarious. Oh, Nady Pie's Trinkets and Doodads. That's right. I don't want to give everything away about his channel, but he likes, well, let me find the one I watched. Hold on. I think it was this one. It was this one. It's his last video he made. So he can't eat with his hands. So like a burger, he eats with a fork and knife. And so Chuck is like, well, what about potato chips? He's like, I eat them with a fork and knife and with a fork. And they're like, how do you eat a potato chip with a fork? How do you dip it? So he actually went off and got some chips and came back and showed you how he eats a chip, dips it, and eats it. It was really funny. He definitely has like OCD and stuff in that area, which he overcomes it, has no issues with it, and is able to make light of it, which I appreciate tremendously. But yeah, great show. both of them. And Chuck was talking about how he brought up something that I have brought up on my channel many times. I've even done a travel time chit chat about it, is finding time for yourself, not just reselling. It's so easy to just get into reselling and not do other stuff. That's why I went to the casino yesterday. That's why I've been taking days to do craft projects and stuff. You got to find time for other stuff. And they were talking about their hobbies. And so I don't want to give it all away because I want you to watch it. But definitely Nate's hobbies are just entertaining. He really needs to put more of that on his channel. And then Chuck was saying how much he likes shipping. Oh, bye, Ma. I hope he gets some house cleaning done today. He was talking about he loves fishing and all this other stuff. He likes to work with wood, likes to work with his hands, take things apart, fix them, all that kind of stuff. Well, he was talking about how he really misses just sitting out by the river, out by the stream, and whittling, just whittling with wood. He goes, just whittling, like not even making anything, just whittling away with it. And I thought, how true is that? Like how we get so busy, wrapped up in all of the stuff that we got to do, that sometimes we just don't take that time to just even sit for 30 minutes doing almost like nothing. Like whittling is, you're not making anything, you're just cutting pieces of wood. And I think it's so important that you take those times. I think it's good for your mental health, which turns into your physical health, which turns into your body chemistry health, all that type of stuff, if you take care of your mind. And so I think that's so important that we do that. But their chat, watch that show. It was hilarious. Oh my gosh, it's only an hour long, and hour and 20 minutes. So worth it. So worth it. All right, so I'm still back on Amazon. Let me go back. I sold my last pair of slippers. These slippers that I've been selling, which I got to unbag because they're in Kohl's bags. Yep, sold my last pair of the 3Ts because they didn't have a listing for 4T. Isn't that weird? So weird. Let me make sure I don't have any more on eBay. I think I took them off yesterday. Yoda slippers. Oh, I have that one still listed. Goodbye. You're sold. Why eBay? You make me sign in every time I want to end a listing. All right, so these are sold. Put them in a bag. Put them in a bag. I think I put them in a bag, didn't I, last time? I'm not going to do it this time. But I'm going to fold my bag over. Put them in the bag. In a bag. Bag in a bag. Okay. Ship. So what do y'all do for... Oh, there you go. Holly says, I can recharge when I'm sewing. Yeah. So what does everybody like to do to recharge themselves? What do you do that is not reselling related? That is kind of, like, do you have a hobby? Like, I love when we go in the Jeep. I don't always like where we go, like if it's a long drive, but I love spending the time in the Jeep. We're planning on a cross-country trip this summer. We were going to go the whole month of July, but my niece is getting married. So now we'll probably leave like the week after her wedding. I told my husband we got to nail our dates down because we have house sitters that come, and I got to let them know. Somebody's got to take care of the kitty cats. But yeah, I'll be gone a whole month. We're hoping a whole month. I told my husband we might only do 3 weeks because a whole month where we have to pay for a hotel room every night, that's expensive. It's going to add up. So we'll see. But we did a cross-country trip 4 years ago, I think it was. And oh my gosh, the best vacation ever. Close second to when I went with my daughter to California. But I had such a good time. It was such a good vacation. I love seeing the United States. Eye-opening. You know, you get so used to, if you've only seen your area, your region. So here in the Northeast, we have all these different types of trees. We got mountains and valleys, and you know, most of the houses all look the same. They're made out of wood and some brick. Well, then as you head to different parts of the country, you start to see, we have a lot of older houses. So you start to see different types of houses, different types of material. Now you got stucco and you got the clay roofs and poverty, like the poverty that we saw. So we did Route 66. If you stick to Route 66 and don't get on the interstate, so you're going through these towns that used to be vibrant towns when Route 66, before the interstate was around, everybody drove through them. So all these towns were lively. Now you drive through them and it's poverty. It is poor, run down buildings. Houses, you're like, people live there, and it's just one after the other. Like around here, we have poverty. We got run down houses, but it's not 20 miles of it. And when you're driving across Route 66, we hit areas, and Michelle's in here, we hit areas of New Mexico that was so poor. I mean, it's like you're going into a third world, and it was very, very eye-opening. Because you might see it on the news and stuff like that, but when you actually see it and you see the length, like you're going and you see how long and how often it's happening. I think I may have just hiccuped because something just popped up on my thing about a low signal. Yeah, it was just very eye-opening. And when we drove from Yellowstone down to we spent the night in Cody, Wyoming, and then we drove from Cody to what's the capital of Wyoming? Cheyenne. When we drove from Cody to Cheyenne, oh my gosh, there's like nothing except for cowboys. We saw some cowboys, but like the longest time even in between towns. It was really crazy, like rural. Wow. So yeah, if you ever have the opportunity to drive cross country and to get off the interstate and drive cross country, so do it. Oh my gosh. First of all, America's just beautiful. Sad seeing some of the areas we saw, but most areas were just absolutely stunning. I love Mother Nature and just seeing what God has created around us. It's just, I love it. All right. So I sold this t-shirt. You know, I got all these NCAA shirts that I had gotten from that liquidation lot. And this is an LSU Tiger shirt that I sold on. Oh, I got to take that off of eBay. So I sold that on Amazon. They've been a slow seller, so I do cross-post them. I don't cross-post my fast sellers on Amazon, though. LSU. I must have already taken it off because there's nothing active. I'm trying to be really good at taking stuff off as soon as I see it sells. And I hear my cha-chings. But yeah, so we're going to go to Colorado, do that Black Bear Pass, which I think I showed that video one time on here. Oh my gosh, I'm still so nervous about it. I told my husband I really don't want to go. I'm so hoping they close it. They've been rumored that they might close it to the public. But he wants to go on it. Oh, every time we watch videos, it just makes my heart sink, and it's very dangerous. You have to be paying attention 100% all the time. There's switchbacks, and you got to drive right to the edge of the road and then back up and drive right to the edge and back up and drive right to the edge, back up. It's like a 6-point turn to make it around the corner. And like your edge is like straight down a mountainside. It's making I can feel my heart beating faster just thinking about it. It's like crazy. He wants to do it. Get this badge of honor saying he did it. The problem is I could stay at like the hotel and he could just meet me, but once you make it through the pass, you can't really just go back to the hotel easy. So it's kind of, and he's like, yeah, we got to bring our luggage and everything with us every time. Yes, it was the one where the Jeep fell off. Holly says it's the one where the Jeep. I showed a video, I don't know, a few weeks ago on it. Oh my gosh, crazy. All right, so all I got left is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 orders for these light bulbs, which I got to go grab a different one because look, that box is ripped. 5 of these light bulbs. And let's see, I'll put you there. Probably gonna have to re-look at my stock and make sure. All right, this one, I don't like how loose you feel. So I sent these FBA, and I got so many broken, because you know Amazon would just throw that in a poly bag and send it. So it's so many people complain that their light bulbs were broken. All right. You are, oh, that's why, because this cardboard moved. Back. Let's see. Let's see if that fixed you. I don't really want to bubble it inside. Yeah, this is good. That is good. These are my 8x6x4 boxes. One of my favorite sizes. We're also going to go to Utah, Colorado and Utah. But I said I want to sit down and go through and like chart out our thing because I want to do more than just Jeep and stuff. So, you know, what is it along the way that we could stop and see that maybe we haven't seen before? I want to make sure we take a different route than what we took when we went to so on the way to Route 66, you know, we stayed, or 66, we just did 66. But then on the way home, we went up to Yellowstone and then down and around, and we hit a bunch of states. Like, we're big geocachers. So we were hitting states that we haven't gotten geocaches in. So we did like North Dakota and South Dakota, which I would love to go to like Mount Rushmore because we didn't make it over to that. So I'd love to like go do Colorado, go do Utah, and then take the time to go see other stuff that we haven't seen. Or I don't know if he's ever seen it or not. He's done so much more traveling with the military. You know, and I did a lot of traveling when I worked for the military, but a lot of times I was there to just work and I didn't have like weekends. Like he would go to work, but then he would have weekends to go and do whatever he wanted to do with. So he would always travel and go visit stuff where I didn't have that. I would work, you know, fly in on Monday and fly home on Friday. So I got to figure out what I want to go see. All right, so this is 10 ounces. Let's see if that's what it was. Last time I shipped them. Yep. Man, the price of first class shipping, that jump stings when I see it each time. Oh, I hate when people from Colorado buy my stuff. Or not Colorado, California. Stop buying my stuff. Save it for somebody on the East Coast. Now, Oshmore was awesome. Drive through the Badlands. Yes, that's what I want to do, Jennifer. And hello. I want to do that so bad. My hobbies, Jane's, are hiking, baking, and sometimes scrapbook. Do you still paper scrapbook or do you digital scrapbook? I used to do paper. I would go to these creative memory like weekends. Oh my gosh, would have such a good time. Such a good time. Spending all day scrapbooking. And it was just, the food at this place was just amazing. It was in the middle of the country next to a lake. We slept in cabins with bunk beds. Oh, it was such a good weekend. My sisters and I have talked about going back to that place and actually, I know I probably look at how much tape I put on that. I know I'm crazy. I need to get 3-inch tape. We've talked about doing our craft weekends and renting that space and then having people come and they would just pay us. Like if it cost us, I don't know, $20 a person to feed everybody, then they would pay us $20. And we would just do crafts all weekend. We would have the supplies. Like we would tell them, this is what we're going to do, that type of thing. But yeah, it was great. We used to love doing that. And then everything all of a sudden it became digital scrapbooks. So I actually would go there with my laptop and I would just take the time the weekend and just sit and do my digital scrapbooks. And it was hosted by Creative Memories Consultants, so they would always have these giveaways and they would sell stuff on site and all that kind of stuff. It was really fun. So 12 by 12 scrapbook. Yeah, I used to love doing them. And I just don't have like photos anymore. Everything is digital. I don't take the time to print it. Actually, even the scrapbooks I've done, I don't even know. I mean, they're in a box. Nobody like looks at them or anything. My daughter did say last time she was here, maybe the time before with her boyfriend, she's like, hey, where are those scrapbooks? I want to show Eric them. I told my husband, I'm like, when we're going through cleaning, we got to pull those out. And I want to put them upstairs in one of our guest bedrooms where they sleep. I want to be able to have a shelf in there and have all the scrapbooks and stuff in there. And even speaking of the Route 66 trip, I wanted to take all my photos because I was posting photos every day on Facebook. And then I was also posting like, today, this is what we did. Here's a picture of the world's largest ketchup bottle. And here's the whatever, like all these things. And I wanted to, when I got home, was to take all them and do a digital scrapbook, send it off to like Shutterfly or whatever, those Snapfish or whatever it's called. And I never did it. And now I lost my Facebook. I got the picture somewhere, because I never delete my photos from my phone. I take them and put them into I delete them from my phone, but I put them into a hard drive somewhere. It's just a matter of finding that hard drive, and it might be on an old computer. I always thought, I got Facebook. Yeah. I lost the Facebook. So now I don't have it. I never did it. I even took video when we took the Jeep last year. In September, my husband and I took off for a couple weeks with the Jeep. And we did a bunch of videos on our GoPro. And I haven't done anything with the videos. I need to put them together. I really should make that a point. That's something I'm going to start working on. Back up to the cloud. No, because you have to pay for the cloud. I'm too cheap. I don't back up to any cloud. All right. Trying to find something. Where is that? Where did I put it? Downloads. I don't know. How come I don't pull this up every time before I come live? There was something I wanted to show. Oh, here it is. All right. Share my screen. Share my screen. All right. I'm going to share this, guys. Because I got to run to the potty. I need to have background music. All right. My stomach is growling. I ate breakfast this morning. I don't know why it's growling so much. Yeah, I definitely need to have some like music. So when you're looking at my pictures of those animals, you get music to go with them. Nobody wants just to look at a blank screen when somebody has to walk away for a minute. That is the hardest thing about when you go live. When you're by yourself, you have to go to the restroom. Okay. Oh my gosh, stomach. Why are you growling so much? What time is it? It's only 10 o'clock. It is so loud, my stomach. Oh my gosh. Let's put the microphone right next to it. You could hear it. I'm excited to pick up my groceries. Oh, I haven't showed you guys my planner the last 2 weeks. I did my planner yesterday for this week. It's so hard sometimes to come up with a theme. Yeah, I definitely need to get some 3-inch tape. I think that would make it so much better. Wouldn't mind getting a tape machine too, but I don't have space for it. I don't even know where I would put it. I'd have to create a shipping table, and I don't really want to do that. I like shipping right here at my desk. So lazy man shipping. I like to be sitting down. I don't want to stand up. All right. Let me see. Man, that shakes a lot. You know what? I didn't realize this. Where's my bubbles? All this stuff. I should put one of these in. Each of them. I might open up. Oh, much better. I might open up those other ones on the bottom because I already labeled them. And put. I bet you did that in the other ones. So it helped me doing this video. Last week I got one of my customers sent me a message and said, you sent me a 2X instead of a size medium. Remember I sold one of those Yoda shirts? And I was like, I did? Like, how did I do that? And then I was like, I'm going to watch my video. I packaged that live. And I'm going to look on the video and see if I can see what size that was. You know, I remember, because I was so concentrating on talking to you guys, I remember showing you it and thinking to myself, it's a big shirt. Not realizing that they ordered a medium. It was a 2X shirt. So when I showed it in the video, I paused and I was like, oh yeah, that's definitely, it was too big. So I told him to open a return and, and I'd send his other one out. He hasn't even opened a return at all. It was like 2 weeks ago. I don't know. Yeah, I don't like how much that shakes. Damn it. Sugar pie, I missed it. I'm going to have to retape all this tape. I'm going to open the bottom. Add some bubble at the bottom of their box. I don't like the movement. I don't like the movement. Gotta repackage your package. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't want you to move that much. I've sent out, I probably have sent out like 20 of these, and nobody has complained. So I'm assuming with me now shipping them, they're okay. But man, I got so many back from Amazon when I pulled them back that were so damaged. Well, they were a lot like that one I showed you where it's like how does that, hold on, it at Amazon, like how does that get ripped and that get ripped? Actually, maybe this wasn't one I sent to Amazon because look, there's no Nothing blocking the UPC. That may not have been one I sent in. But I had so many returns that I was like, yeah, don't even stop selling them for me because I'm not going to keep selling them. You guys are. But when I pulled them back, they came back just in a poly bag. Oh, bye, Laura. Jane. Yes, Jane, I do have a medium. Yeah. I actually had to remember to go on eBay and take off that I only have one 2X left in stock, not two of them now, because since he's got one. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how you know what it is? I know how I messed up because when I was showing it to you guys, I could see that on the inside there was like an M for medium on the tag area. Because it's not like it doesn't have a tag, it's like printed on the t-shirt. And I saw the M and that's what I grabbed when I was grabbing it. But the M I think may have been for Mandalorian or something. It wasn't for medium. So it was my boo-boo. I definitely sent him the wrong thing. I got to get the bubbles the cat was playing with. It's too bad there's no air in. Two of them still have air. He poked these. There's no more air in them. He popped them with the claws. I think I'll leave that over there for him to play with though. He's, you can put anything on the ground and he'll lay on it. He'll lay on that over anything else. Okay, this is actually too much air in it. This has got less air. But hopefully it doesn't, because it's got a hole and it's going to leak out. God, how come it's not later? I want to eat right now. My stomach is growling so much. All right, there's that one. And I think all I got is one left that I need to do. And then I got to go grab another box because that box is all damaged. That one I will sell on eBay. I actually have them on eBay in a 4-pack. So four boxes of 4. So 16 light bulbs. They're not moving. In these, it's really weird because on these, I am not even in the buy box. So somehow people are choosing me over. Let's see. I'm selling mine for $13.64. Yeah, the buy box is $12.99. Let's see how many are selling of these now. Yeah, there's still 10 sellers. Let's see. Yeah, there's quite a few above me. Oh, so the guy who's in the buy box right now, I say guy, could be a girl. Let's see, J&J Direct out of Massachusetts. They are they got more than one listing because they have where Amazon is shipping it, and then they have it where they're breaking the rules. So with Amazon, you can only have one listing. You can't put more than one. So they have some that they're selling for $13.50. Then they have some at $13.66. Both fulfilled by Amazon. And then, which is okay, they have fulfilled by them at $12.99. So they got 3 listings. So you can have an FBM and an FBA on the same listing, but you can't have 2 FBAs or 2 FBMs. All right, so this is definitely not going to work. I'm just going to grab this then because I don't want to get up and go grab some more bubble wrap. So I'll just put that in there. So yeah, so they're breaking the rules. Rule breakers. I feel better that I'm sending that candy out, that I didn't cancel that order. I'm glad I'd made that decision. Still think it's going to bite me, though. I think I'm going to regret it. I think that's it. Oh, no, I got to grab one more box. I got to go put this box back and grab another box. Here it is. The funny thing is now I got 2 boxes that are damaged because I grabbed a box earlier and I had to go switch it out. That other one I didn't realize. Okay. Let's see. I'll take some bubble. Might as well take 2 because I'm going to have to double bubble because it's not fitting, or it's fitting, but it needs extra bubble. Yeah, I want it to be like a bunch, a bubble bunch on the top. Hopefully it stays like that. There we go. So I have a couple friends that are looking at doing their own private label and creating a brand on Amazon. I'm so excited for them. They've decided to venture away from just doing like retail arbitrage and OA. I love that with reselling. There's so many different types of reselling you can do. You know, you can do the thrift store. You can sell just clothes on Poshmark. Oh, I also started selling on Kitizen. Remember we were talking about them last week. I decided to go ahead and I opened up an account. The problem is I don't give them my banking information. I didn't have to connect to PayPal. I don't know how I get paid. So if anybody has ever sold on Kitizen, let me know how you get paid. And I have a referral code for Kitizen if anybody decides they want to do Kitizen also. So Kitizen is all like kid stuff. So I decided with Vendu, because Vendu cross posts to Kitizen, that I will cross post all of my kids items, toys, and specifically right now is toys. I don't have a lot of. Why did I weigh that? I already have the weight in here. So yeah, so I tried that. So we'll see how that works out. I think I only have 2 things right now on Kitizen. I only did 2 toys yesterday. Oh, this is going to Lynbrook, New York. I don't even know where that is. No idea where that's going. All right. I'm going to have to get another box for that. I don't have enough room in my one box. All right, so that is it for, I think that's it for my packaging. Let me just check eBay again. Respond to open offers. Oh, hey, I hope this is a good offer. It's a shirt I have for $18. They're offering $13. Oh yeah. Wait a minute. I hate when you know on eBay it says on the side I was going to share this with you, but then it gives like their information. On the side of offers page, it says manage offers, received offers, and then it says declined expired offers. I think all those declined and expired offers, I think they're offers that people have sent you and you've sent them. I wish it was just offers I've sent other people. Because this is at one time I sent somebody an offer, I think, for $12. This person's offering $13. Because sometimes I'll see something and I'll say, I'm not going to take it for $13. And then I'll say, oh yeah, I said that offers for $12. Maybe I should accept $13. But this item has been active on eBay for 858 days. 662 people have looked at this shirt and have not bought it. So guess who is accepting a $13 offer? This chick right here is accepting that. Yes. It is now going to be a sold item. Oh, I should have had my phone on. You could have heard ching. But instead you didn't. 80% of snow Wednesday. Thursday looks okay. Oops. Mom's saying we're going to get snow on Wednesday. I hope not. That's the day we were going to go shopping. Ah. Look at this forecast. Look at that snow. It's so like How come it doesn't come in clear? Is it because it's facing doing my face? It's so blurry, like you can't even read it. Well, let's see what Walmart is going to substitute my groceries. So now it does call for snow on Wednesday. I'm going to wait. I told her I would wait till Tuesday to make a decision, but man, I just made out. So last time, have you guys ever had the Great Value Dr. Thunder soda? So I love Diet Dr. Pepper, but I thought I'm gonna try the Great Value Walmart brand because let's see if it's any good. I got that new little refrigerator down here and it just takes cans, and I want to have a 12-pack of something so I can just keep filling it. But so they're all out. They're all out of the Great Value. Okay. And I ordered this last time and they were all out, but they didn't give me a substitute. This is what I love about Walmart. Check this out. So they're all out of the Great Value. So they're substituting it for regular Dr. Pepper, which is like so much more expensive. And then they're out of the 6-pack of Diet Coke caffeine free because I'm trying to cut down on my caffeine. They're out of that. So they're substituting it with the 12-ounce, the 8-packs, which are like so much more expensive, the 8-packs versus the 6-packs, you know, those little tiny bottles. Because I like the little bottles when my mom comes over because she doesn't drink much soda, but she likes caffeine free also. So they're going to substitute it. Jackpot. And then sometimes you'll order like, sometimes I've ordered, I'm trying to think of what I got the other day. Oh, Italian salad dressing. I had ordered that, like a 12-ounce thing of it or whatever, like maybe like the 8-ounce, you know, the smaller one, like an 8-ounce. And they ended up giving me like this big honking one because they were all out of the smaller one. They gave me like this really big one, huge. I'm actually using it again this week. I made, if anybody likes to use their crock pot, this is the Cooking with Tamara hour. I'm going to make it again this week. So you take chicken. Oh, they just paid for that shirt. I'll go grab it. We'll package it. You take chicken, boneless, skinless chicken breast. This is so easy. So easy. You take your crock pot, you throw your chicken in, no cutting it, no nothing, throw it in whole. You pour in your bottle of Italian dressing, right? Normally you're 8 ounces. In this case, I put half of the big one in. And a block of cream cheese. Just throw the block in. Don't do anything with it. Just throw it in, put your top on, and cook it. And then when you're done, you take a fork and you shred your chicken up, and your cream cheese has gotten soft and stuff. So it's, you know, kind of mixes in. As you're shredding it, it mixes in. And then you cook some linguine on the side, and you put that over linguine. Oh my gosh. It is so good. But I changed it up. You're also supposed to sprinkle Parmesan cheese, but I'm not a fan of Parmesan. I added in I microwaved a bag of broccoli and threw that in with it. And my mom says that I don't remember, but she says I said I would put onions and peppers in it too. So I'm making it this week, and I'm putting in some onions and peppers, 2 bags of broccoli because I felt like I wish I had more broccoli. And stuff. So I'm making that this week. I'm really, really excited. It was so good. Like really, really good. And it was so quick. It was the day my mom was having surgery. So in the morning I was like, oh, hold on. I got to throw supper in the crock pot. So when we got home, everything would be all set. And, I mean, literally 3 ingredients in the pot. And then all you have to do is make your linguine later. Really good. Really good. Oh, your forecast sucks too. Yeah, mine sucks. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Where's my mouse? Where's my mouse? Here it is. So I sold a couple things there last year. Oh, and Citizen, if I remember right, it works like Poshmark and Mercari. You request your balance to deposit. Okay. And I looked everywhere to find like, where do I put in bank account information? So maybe not until I get a balance would that populate somewhere for me to do that. So I know you can't hear the sound because I had my phone turned off. I turn it off at night because Well, I get up at like 5 in the morning. Sometimes before that. I got up at like 4. Oh my gosh. So listen to this. My doctor thinks that maybe I have sleep apnea because of my teeth grinding. He says that if the caffeine doesn't work, then he's going to do a sleep study test because people with sleep apnea will grind their teeth sometimes. And I said, well, I mean, I don't snore. My husband has really bad sleep apnea. Like he snores really loud and I can hear him stop breathing. He has a CPAP, but he doesn't use it. And I said, so I know what it sounds like, but so I don't know if you can have, I got to Google it today. I don't know if you can have sleep apnea, but not snore. Or if like, I don't know. So he mentioned that. And then, what was the other? Oh yeah. So I was telling him sometimes I'm like really, really tired. And so last night, so sleep apnea. So my husband will stop breathing. And then all of a sudden he'll like does that. Like he'll be sleeping and you'll hear him snoring. And then all of a sudden it's silence. You can't hear him breathing or anything. And then like seconds go by or whatever. And then all of a sudden his like whole body shakes like he's gasping for air. That's what sleep apnea sounds like for him. So last night I was dreaming and I was bleeding and somebody said you should go to the hospital. And I remember calling 911 and one of my friends from Vermont who works at the hospital, she answered the phone and she's like, yeah, we're open. Cause I was like, oh, are you open? She's like, yeah, we're open. Why was I calling the hospital to see if they're open? And she's like, yeah, we're open. And I said, okay. And then I hung up the phone and then somebody says, well, the ambulance is here. And I went to get into the back of the ambulance and the ambulance turned into, what do they call them? Like paddy wagons or whatever, where like, you know, those like box trucks that the police put a bunch of people in when they arrest them, like a whole bunch of people. It was in one of those and they opened up the back door and there were all these like criminals, but they were like laying on stretchers, but the stretchers were like space, almost like a bunk bed, like stretcher. And I walked up and there was a guy whose feet were like dangling in the back. Like he wasn't straight on the bed. They were dangling. And when I walked up to go get into the ambulance, he like kicked back and he kicked me in the stomach. And it made me like go like that and wake up. And I was like, so I woke up from my dream. And I was like, wait a minute, was I just having sleep apnea? And that was a way to get me to breathe again? Like my dream made me breathe again? So then I started thinking about it and I laid there. I couldn't go back to sleep for the longest time because that's all I could think about was maybe I do have sleep apnea. I don't know. So I'm not drinking caffeine to see if that helps with my bruxism. But my thing was, this was a dream. Yes, it was a dream. It was not real life. So my teeth grinding, the problem is I was wearing a lower mouth guard. Now I wear an upper one at night. So I got to get 5. I have 5 crowns in my teeth. I have to get replaced because my teeth, I've been grinding them so much that it has ground off the first layer of my crowns. Like it's really bad. And yeah, the dentist, when I started going to a new dentist and he has this thing where for your first appointment, he goes in and he like videotapes each of your teeth. It's so cool. He does, besides doing the x-rays and stuff, he does like a 3D one. He does the bite wings. And then he did this videotape of each individual tooth. And he showed me what they look like. And I'm like, wow, I knew I'd been grinding them. And I'd started wearing a mouth guard like a year ago. I had no idea I'd done that much damage to them. I know I've been having issues with some of them where they've been popping off because my grinding has loosened the glue, the cement that they put on your crown has loosened it. So I've been like 3 times throughout the year, I've had to go get different ones glued back down. And so I went and got 2 of them replaced a couple weeks ago. Well, maybe like a month ago now. And I'm like, it's expensive. It's like $1,000 for each crown. Like I've already paid the $1,000 in the past. Now I got to pay it again to get it replaced. So I can't keep affording that. And so I got to figure out what's causing it. But the new mouth guard is kind of fixing it some way. So I'm not even sure if going decaf is going to make a difference. But I find that during the day, I'm even grinding. Like if I'm sitting here working, or I have a habit of I sing in my head, sing songs, and I tap my teeth to the beat of what I'm singing in my head. So that's why I say like I just have to sing out loud because it keeps me from tapping. So I just got to sing when I feel like singing. I can't sing to myself in my head. And I don't have a good voice. So, but my family knows that's what I got to do. Thankfully, it's just my husband, and most of the time I'm by myself. That's why it helps when I'm on YouTube because I'm talking, so I'm not grinding. But I told my doctor, I said, even sometimes if I'm just exerting energy, like let's say I'm going to lift like 5 pounds of something, like just a very light amount of energy, I will like clench really, really hard on my teeth just to do even a little light thing. And I noticed it the other night. I was ripping some saran wrap to put on top of something I needed to cover. So I was ripping the saran wrap, and just that slight going to rip the saran wrap, I found at the end, I was like, I just clenched my teeth to rip the saran wrap. I got to find a way to stop. I don't know how to stop doing it. And that has nothing, I don't know. I mean, does that happen to do with my he says my 1 cup of coffee can really cause that at night. So maybe it's my 1 cup of coffee throughout the day. I don't know. I don't know if that's the reason. But sleep apnea wouldn't make me grind my teeth during the day. So I don't think it's sleep apnea. I don't know. Yeah, I had another weird dream. I had multiple dreams last night. I don't think I'm getting into like a deep sleep at night because last night I had a ton of dreams and I remembered them all. And that one I like woke up like really trying to catch my breath. Felt like I had really been punched in the gut. What was my other dream? Oh, the other dream I had, which I woke up at 3:00 in the morning to, was I was in an airplane and it was weird because I was talking to my old boss, Donna, on the phone in the airplane. And which, by the way, I got to call her. It's all still on my planner to call her. I was talking to her, and all of a sudden the plane like did a really, really sharp, like 180, like it turned right around. And I remember like, what the heck is going on? And then it was going down. And I was in a big plane at the beginning of my dream, but at the end of the dream, I was in like this little like plane that holds like 10 people, and I could see out the front, and he was landing on the interstate. We had to do an emergency landing on the interstate, which we don't even have an interstate around here, but wherever I was flying to. And then once we landed, he had us get out, and everybody was getting out, and I was like, why are we getting out? Why did we have to do an emergency landing? And because the pilot wasn't getting out. And he goes, oh, those people just wanted to go stretch their legs. You don't have to get out. And I'm like, well, why did we do an emergency landing? And he says, oh, well, there's people are shooting down airplanes. So we had to hurry up and land. And so we didn't get shot down instead. I'm like, okay. And then my cat meowed and woke me up. So I don't know what the result of that dream was. So, because I had to let the cat out. That was my dreams last night. Imagine that. Both of them were violent in some ways. You know, like landing an airplane isn't violent, but the thought that because we were going to get shot out of the sky, and then the other one, it was only violent because I was getting in this vehicle going to the hospital with all these criminals who kicked me in the gut. I don't know. You guys ever have weird dreams like that? And then you like wake up and you're trying to analyze, like, why did you have that dream? Why were you dreaming like that? What caused that? Like, I get a lot of dreams where I'm naked in public, and I get a lot of dreams where my teeth are all falling out. Or I used to get the teeth falling. I haven't gotten that one in a while, nor have I gotten the naked one, but I used to have those like on a regular basis all the time, those two dreams. Or sometimes I'd have a dream where my car would go off. You know, when you're getting on an interstate and if it's like you're going around the corner and sometimes there's like a drop off, I would have a dream where I wouldn't go around the corner. I would just keep going straight and there was no guardrails and I would go flying in my car. But then I would be like, oh, this is okay because this is just a dream. So I'm not really going to die. Like in my dream, I know I'm not going to die because I know it's a dream. I know. I'm weird. Probably not, because you're all probably saying, I have dreams exactly like that, Tamara. I got weird dreams. You probably have weirder dreams. Now I got to switch to something cold. This coffee is kind of cold, but I bought this breakfast blend decaf. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I think it's a medium roast, and I like a light roast. Even with my creamer in it, I may have to put more cream and possibly some like artificial sweetener in it because I don't like it. Oh, so I got to package that shirt that I just sold. I got to find out where to go grab it. I'm going to grab it, package it. Oh, and by the way, let me see. Overview. When I go into my eBay, it says seller level forecast top rated. But then when I go down below, it does say current level is above standard. If we evaluated you today, top rated. So it must be, transaction defect rate is 3. So it must be one of those cancellations fell off. I am right on the cusp. I cannot cancel an order. I've got to do everything in my power to not cancel. All right, so that goes all the way to December 1st. Let me see when I canceled that. December 4th. So within a month, those will fall off. Good. All right, where am I going? C1. I'll be right back. I go grab that shirt in C1. This shirt is so cool. You know when you get those pieces of clothing and you list them and you're like, I can't believe they haven't sold yet. This is a Vera Wang. Simply Vera. It is so nice. It's such a like the soft fabric and it has like a I don't know. I want to say wrinkled look, but it's not really wrinkled. It's just got a weird thing, and I don't know, it's just really soft and it's nice. I love the color. It's a longer tunic size, so maybe that's it. Maybe thin people don't wear tunic sizes. What size is this? Oh, this is a large. So sold it for $13. Out you go. Where are you going? Let's see where you're heading to. Print shipping label. Let's turn you on. And it's going to Pennsylvania. Oh, Lebanon. I know where that is. I know where that is. We do Jeep trips down there. 12. Oh, eat. $4. $4. That's not bad. $9 profit. I don't think I paid much for this. Maybe $1 or $2. I should have looked. Probably in my SKU. But I already clicked away from that. Uh-oh. My Dymo stopped working. Anybody else have a problem with their Dymo? My Dymo 4XL gives me so many issues. So I got to take this baby, which you can't see. I got to unplug it from the back. I got to sit here and see that blue light. See that blue light? I got to wait for the blue light to go off. It must have like a few seconds of backup battery or something. Come on, blue light. There we go. Now I can plug it back in. I do this about 4 or 5 times a week. Stupid Dymo. I think about getting a different printer. Here it goes. Out it pops. I don't know why it does that. Vera Wang started out as a bridal designer. She's like Martha Stewart, has her name on everything. I know. I remember back in the day when people would like rush those, like that Macy Day. Wasn't it doesn't it Macy's that has the like the big clearance with wedding gowns and stuff? I remember people wanting Vera Wang. You can Google what your dreams mean, and there are several books about dreams. Wow. I remember Googling like what does it mean when your teeth fall out? Let me find that one. What does it mean when you dream about your Oh yeah, see, other people look that up about your teeth falling out. Some analysts say that dreams of your teeth falling out tells of an unconscious fear of growing old and losing one's faculties. On a similar note, losing teeth can also symbolize other feelings of loss that may be reoccurring in your walking life, such as loss of a friend or a relative. Huh. Maybe. Because I definitely have those things happening. I am afraid of getting old. I'm more afraid of getting old for as you get older, more people are dying around you. So the fear of losing people, because I've been dealing with so much death. Like one of my good high school friends growing up, well, even before high school, like we went to elementary school together and she lived one street over from me. We played together growing up our whole lives. And her ex-husband just died, which she was still really close friends with. She's got 3 boys. Her youngest just graduated high school. Like they're so young to be losing their father. Just Filene's basement. That's what it is. That is what it is. Is there still a Filene's basement? I like never hear anything about it anymore. But yeah, so the fear of losing somebody since I've lost my dad. Oh my gosh, like I can't even imagine what it's going to be like losing anyone else close to me, because that's been extremely hard. All right, when you dream about being naked, let's see what that one says. I go the word out. Dreaming about being naked has many meanings. Generally, it is a symbol of rebirth or the natural and pure nature. Besides, dreaming about full exposure is also closely related to fame, situation in the outside world. I don't know about that one. All right, this one says, being naked in public in a dream generally is an uncomfortable dream and often is reflective of a person's surety in a situation in their life. I don't even know what that word means. Depending on exactly how comfortable or uncomfortable that the dreamer feels is indicative of the deeper meaning of the dream, and the meaning should have special attention paid to it. I don't know. Hey, Christy, we're talking about my dreams. Like, I haven't had the naked or the teeth falling out dream in a while. But yeah, that's interesting. Yes, I have lost both my parents now. And it is so very, I can't even imagine. So my mother gets on my nerves, which she was in here earlier. She might still be around. Every now and then, I'm not very nice to her. She told my sister I'm mean to her at times. And I'm not nice. My patience level can be really hard at times. But I love spending time with her because I know at some point I won't have her around to spend times with. And every time I end up getting mad and yelling at her, I always feel bad. And I kind of feel like someday I'm going to wish that I had those times when I'm frustrated with her, right? Because when they're not around, you don't get them. I remember that when my husband and I, when we first started dating, you never want to be away from somebody when you're in a relationship at the beginning. Like, oh my gosh, I remember he's in the military in the National Guard, and he would go away for his 2-week training. And I hated it. I remember being on the phone with him saying, I miss your gas smells, because he always is pooping. And I'm like, I miss your gassy smells. And of course, then he comes home and I'm like, Jesus, you stink. Get out of the truck. He had this great truck. His first time he went away, he had this beautiful black Toyota truck. It was just really nice. Lifted. It was really a nice truck. And I thought I'll be really nice and surprise him and clean his truck for him. So I took Armor All. I was young, 20 years old, I think. And I Armor Alled his truck and I did all this stuff. And when he got home, because I didn't drive his truck, so I just cleaned it and it just sat there. When he got home, he got in and he like slid right under because it was so slippery from the Armor All. We still laugh about that. But then as time went on, he would go for 2 weeks and I would be like, oh, that first week is like, oh, a break. It's a break from him. I loved it. I would watch drama movies and cry and eat Ben and Jerry's. And like, it was just like a vacation from him for a week. I loved it. And then towards the end of the week, you start to miss him. And then that second week, you're like, okay, I'm missing him, but he's going to be home at the end of the week. So 2 weeks was always the perfect period of time. Then, of course, the war broke out. And then when he deployed and it was more than 2 weeks, that was very difficult, extremely difficult, having him gone for months on end. But the 2 weeks, I actually grew to love the 2 weeks. And now when sometimes he'll go, the last couple years, not last year, of course, he had to cancel, but 2 years before that, he went to Canada hunting and he was gone for a whole week. And I actually kind of enjoyed it. So, but yeah, I can't even imagine what it's going to be like when I no longer have either parent. And I told my mom after my dad died, I said, I feel bad that I didn't know because I was young. Well, I was young as in like early 20s when my grandfather died, when her father died. And I had no idea like what she was going through. If it was even similar to what I've been going through for the last 3 years, I feel really bad. Like, I don't think my kids have any idea until their father dies and then they'll realize. I'm surprised you're still on live. Sounds heavy conversation this morning. It just turned heavy. I was just actually talking about my dreams. It's kind of weird. Let's see. Yeah, we had conversations about gummies, Kitizen, weather, and dreams. You never know what you're going to get with me. How are her gnomes going? So she sold, I think she has sold 4, 3, 7, 8 or 9, I think, so far, just from last week from putting it on Facebook. Yeah, it's encouraging. I'm excited for her that she's selling them. She still has a lot left, and she made some this weekend. Oh my gosh, I don't know if I have a picture. Let me see. She made some Easter ones. She's sending me all these art and craft stuff to do. I want to do this. Look at this. How cute this is. Isn't that cute? You make that out of paper from the Cricut, and then you just put it in a frame. That is so cute. I don't do it with like spring colors. Oh, I don't know if you can see them. Let me see if I can. So this one was kind of weird. It has like this big fuzz ball on the front of this rabbit. It's very pink in the photo, but it's not. It's got white and stuff. I didn't show it up very, very long because it's really not that good of a picture. Let me see if I can find the other one she made. She just made one yesterday that is really cute. Oh, right here. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Look at this one for Easter. Isn't it cute? Little bow tie. It's holding a basket of carrots. It's got its ears. Sorry, I got some glare there. See my glare? Oh, gotta get a blind. Yeah, it's cute. That one's cute. Yeah, so should I look up what does it mean if I have a dream about crash landings on interstates? I'm going to see if there's something else she shared with me, but probably not. No. yeah, somebody wants to buy a blue one, so she took a picture of all the blue ones that she got, and so I got to send. My sister actually needs to send that to a friend. You're doing your shipping. I got all my shipping done. I don't even know how many total I had. Probably like 20. Between 20 and 25, I think, this morning. I was looking at my sales the other day, and I'm sorry, I just saw that. And as she said, love, that's love if you miss the poop smells. It is really, yeah, not so much last night, though. Gosh, I was yelling at him, shut the door. Shut the bedroom door, because he was in the bedroom. He came out and he goes, this is probably TMI, but he goes, I'm sorry, I'm trying to clear that. He goes, you know why it smells like that? I'm like, no, why do you smell so bad? I'm like, I bought you those charcoal drop things. Start using them to help, like, with his gas. He goes, because I went to the Chinese buffet. And so we have a Chinese buffet in town, which I don't care for their food, so I have no interest in going. But they finally opened back up from COVID and stuff. And yeah, he went and ate at the buffet yesterday. While I was at the casino, he was at the Chinese buffet. I guess that's what Chinese food does to you. All the Chinese food does to me is make me hungry in a half hour when I eat it. I'm like hungry. I don't like to eat a lot of protein at Chinese restaurants because I just, I start thinking of all the cats and dogs, and it makes it hard for me to eat even chicken. Even though I know it's not cat and dog, I just start thinking about it. So I stick to like the rice, the fried rice, and the lo mein noodles, and I'm like, all I'm doing is carbing it. So no wonder I'm hungry and I want to take a nap after I eat. That's all I want to do. All right, so let's see. I'm going to wrap up because I got to go get my groceries in an hour. I need to bag up the rest of these things because it filled up more than one IKEA bag. And hey, good morning, Stinky. Welcome back. Hey, where do you live, Stinky? I'm assuming the United States, but in what state do you live in? So I think, what was I going to do today? I'm trying to think. So I got some stuff I need to send to Amazon yesterday, but I don't have enough. So I'm hoping that after I go shopping on Wednesday, but now if the weather's not going to be good Wednesday, then I might not go until Thursday. Then maybe I want to get this done sooner. Yeah, it's going to be 80% chance of snow Wednesday with a high of 39. That really stinks. I hope that it's, how sometimes on the weather, it'll say it calls for snow, but it's really like it's going to snow from 1 to 2 a.m. So it'll say snow for that day. I'm hoping that's the case. So it's really not going to snow all day Wednesday. Because at 39 degrees, like I want to be out in it. But it's not going to snow. It's not going to snow when it's 39. It's too warm. Gosh, 39 during the day, and then that's Wednesday, and then Thursday night it's going to be 5 degrees. You know what's nice? Oh my gosh, look at these temperatures though. Saturday is going to be 39. Sunday is going to be 39. So my husband and I, we made maple syrup for the first time last year, and he wanted to tap more trees. Hey, good morning, Willow. And I said, like last year we got 2 quarts of syrup from what we made. 2 quarts because we got one and his parents got one. Man, it takes a lot of sap to make maple syrup. But we didn't start until later in the year, or later in the season, I should say. So this year he goes, all right, we're going to tap right at the beginning, and he wants to do 20 trees. And I said, we're going to end up with so much sap that we're going to have to find a place to store it until you're ready to boil it. And then we're going to get an evaporator pan because last year we boiled it in we use our turkey fryer, those turkey fryers. So we use the propane and we put the sap in the turkey fryer bucket, and that's what we would boil it in. Well, it took like 16 hours. So the guy from the maple place is like, yeah, you really need an evaporator pan. You need to like widen the space and whatever. So, but their pans were like $500. I said, do you know how much syrup I can buy for $500? Like, I'm not going to pay $500 to make our own syrup when we don't even go through half a gallon of syrup a year. But this year we're making maple moonshine. We made some last year, but we had too much moonshine in the maple. It was really strong, but we didn't have any more maple sap to be able to like weaken it. So what we're going to do is boil the maple sap down till it gets to a point where normally we would take it and bring it inside, because you boil it outside because of the steam. So then we bring it inside and then you boil it on the stove until it turns to syrup. Well, we stop at that point where it has concentrated enough where you can taste syrup, but it's not syrupy, it's still liquid. And then you add like Everclear or whatever to it and it turns it into maple moonshine. So we're going to do that this year. I want to do more of that than actual maple syrup. It will be those, hey, we can't wait to go visit the Augustino so we can drink some maple moonshine. So that's what we're going to do. And right now, the temperatures, the weather forecast made me think of it because it's warmer than, has to be above freezing during the day, and then it's got to go below freezing at night. So if it's 39 during the day, that's awesome. And if it's 12 at night, that's even better, because the sap will stay concentrated at night, and then during the day it flows, and then at night it freezes up again, so it keeps it concentrated. So that's how you make maple syrup, is you wait until warm days, cold nights. Because when you have warm days and warm nights, then your sap is, it just flows all out, and then you don't have any more. No. All right, I'm going to say goodbye. I feel bad that a couple of you just popped in, but I've been on for 3 hours now. And some of you probably just getting up, all you West Coasters. I'm sorry, reading Stinky's thing. Stinky, you didn't tell me what state you're in, though. You didn't say where you are, Stinker. Stinker. Why'd you change your name from Stinker of 1941 to just Stinky? And is 41, is that when you were born? My dad was born in 42. I have black coffee every morning. Oh, I can't do black coffee. I've got to put cream in my coffee. And even today, this is not good coffee. It's a good mug, but it's not good coffee. Maple moonshine. We've made honey mead. Oh, really? So I know I've heard of mead. Isn't mead when they make alcohol out of the head of a dead animal or something? Maybe I'm wrong. But there's a place in New Hampshire that makes beer, and they brew it in the head of a dead animal. Like, was it a pig, I think? I don't know. I wouldn't eat it, but I've heard it's good. The best beer I've ever had was this jalapeno beer that they make in Hampton Beach, New Hampshire. Oh my gosh, it is so good. So my husband used to make apple moonshine, and he would use apple cider in Everclear, and it was so good, so good. So then last year I was like, hey, what if you made maple moonshine? So I haven't had a chance to try it because he put way too much alcohol in, and he complained about how much alcohol was in it, so I didn't even try it, because if he's complaining, it's got to be pretty strong. I'm not a big drinker. I don't drink very often. Very, very rare for me to drink. Very rare. Like maybe once a year I'll drink. I don't like being drunk, and a lot of times if I get just a little alcohol in me, it just makes me want to sleep. So I have to drink to get drunk in order for me to want to drink. But then when I get drunk, I say things, my mouth spews things that I shouldn't say, and then I regret it. The defining characteristic of mead is that the majority of the beverage's fermentable sugar is derived from honey. I had no idea. No idea. So no dead critter heads. Okay. I'm wondering, let me see. New Hampshire mead. Let's see if I can find. Let me put in pig's head. New Hampshire pig's head beer. Let me see if I can find it. Pig's ear. No, that's not it. Double pig's ear, double down brown ale brewery. I don't think that's it. No. The pig's head was great. Ugh. Copper Pig Brewery. No, I don't think that's it. It doesn't have pig as in the name of the beer company. I don't know. That's just gross. So mead, honey, wine. Hey, good morning, Zen. See, there's my West Coaster getting up. I don't know. Mead, honey, wine. So is it so mead? So it's a wine. Mead is. All I know is mead is they make notebooks. Paleo Wine Club. Sometimes I wish I liked wine more. Seems to be like a lot of people like wine. And when I was working for the government, we would go out to drink and people would always order wine and they're all like fancy. They knew what wine they wanted. Hey Nate, I was just talking about you earlier. I left a link to your show. I told them they could not go watch it though until I was done. I told them about you eating chips with a fork. So you'll have to go back and look. It was probably like 2 hours ago. It was a long time ago. But I said, they got to watch your show. You and Chuck have great chemistry. I wish I had chemistry like that for somebody on my show. But it'd be interesting. How did you and Chuck like meet each other and do a show like you're doing? I see that a lot with people. Like their chemistries are so good on their shows. And I don't know. I mean, Michelle, if you're still in here, I love Michelle, and we haven't been doing it lately. My fault, and I feel really bad just because I haven't been sitting at my computer we would do like listing stuff together. But I'd love to bring more comedy and excitement to my show. I just got to find the right like person to be on the show with me. But I don't know how I find that person. Oh, you've had it on since 5 a.m.? Wow. Oh, well, thank you for saying hi. So yeah, Nate, you guys are great. I really, I could see myself hanging out with you guys, you and Chuck. Yeah, absolutely. Really great. I know that I watched your videos when you first showed up in the reseller scene. I was watching your video. Actually, let me see if you're, wait. Does that go to you? I just said paste, and I don't know what it's going to go to, but I think you're the last thing I pasted on here. So if anybody is new on here and you haven't seen Nate's video he did last week with Chuck, go watch that. So I watched your videos when you first came on the scene. I remember watching them, but there's so many people I subscribe to that I don't hit the bell for everybody because my thing would just go off constantly. It's bad enough sometimes I look at my like who could possibly be live and I'll hit on subscriptions. And sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, there's so many videos to watch. So I've chosen some people I've like unbelled because I just, you got to find the right people to watch. So I went back to your channel because you were in my chat last week and I'm like, I got to go back visit his channel again. I haven't been there for a while. And I was watching your video and I'm like, oh my gosh, I ended up turning on the bell because I want to catch you guys live. It was great. Hey, bye, Jane. Thanks for stopping in. So we started talking on Instagram. So this is how they connected because we always commented to each other on Johnny's channel and we started talking together and asked if he would like to start a show. So we did. Oh, that's great. Because my friend Michael does a show with a couple other resellers. And who there's oh, so the girl Danica, she's hilarious. If you ever run across her, what the heck's her channel name? Can't think of what her channel name is, but she is really great. Yeah, I don't know. It's just great to have, like, to keep that energy up. I think it's good for an audience to see that. You need to join us one night. Yeah, my problem is I don't do well at night. I'm a morning person, and people ask me to be on their shows at night, and it is tough. Even 7 p.m. I'm seriously, there's times I'm in bed at 7 p.m. It's really bad, but I'll get up at 4 a.m. and be on a show with you. Yeah, I definitely need to like, in the summertime would be great, because summertime I'm going to bed at 11 p.m. The sun's out until 9, so I have no problem staying up in the summer. But in the wintertime, man, it just kicks my butt. I'm such a, like, you ever see the commercial for people who are blind? Like, there's people who are blind who just have a hard time with, like, daytime and nighttime and their sleep schedules. That's like me. As soon as the sun goes down, I'm like, I'm ready for bed. And when the sun comes up, I'm ready to get up. If I was blind, I would have to take that medication, because I would have such a hard time with regulating that. Yeah. I'm really looking forward to your show and watching it and stuff like that. That type of stuff, even if I'm not live on it, rewatching it. Like, I watched Tommy Bernard, why I'm listing. Well, I should say why I'm listing, but why I'm packing orders. But instead have been going live, so I'm actually behind on even watching him, because I usually do it while I'm packaging. But last 2 weeks I've gone live while I'm packing. Yeah, I don't think Chuck would be up at 4 a.m. Yeah, even going live at 8 this morning, I said, I know it's really going to affect my West Coast watchers, because they're not up at, well, except for Zen was, but a lot of them aren't up that early. But I'm not sure if I have a ton of West Coast watchers. I think if I did more stuff in the evening, I could probably bring in more of those West Coast viewers. I don't know. But most of my live videos don't get as many views as my pre-recorded anyhow. So I really look at the pre-recorded brings in more of resellers than my lives. My lives is just, who can I hang out and talk with? And I think it is nice. You see a lot of the same faces in your lives, same names, same faces, same icons, and same names and stuff. It's nice to see people that come back time and time again. So hopefully you guys click that link, and I'm ending my show, so you can click that link and go and watch Nate's video that he did with Chuck. And I could just see Chuck whittle. I was talking about how whittling, and just kind of mentioning how we really got to take time. It's so easy in this, when you work for yourself, especially when you decide to go full time, that you find yourself working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Like, there's no end time and start time. Like, when you have a normal job, when you work 8 to 4:30 or 8 to 5 or 9 to 4 or whatever hours you used to work, it's different when you are reselling. Like, yeah, I get up at 4, I could be down here at 5 o'clock and be starting to work. And sometimes I don't go upstairs. Well, I go up when it gets dark, because I'm afraid of I'm weird. I don't like being down here in the basement when it's dark. It's weird when it's dark outdoors. So I'll come down, but once the sun starts setting, I'll be like, I'll go. But I can be down here for like 14 hours. It's really crazy. But when you're reselling, you get so wrapped up that you don't. Bye, Christy, and bye, Zen. When you get so wrapped up in stuff that you forget to take time for yourself. So even if it's just sitting and whittling, sewing, crafting, baking, going outdoors right now, go snowshoe, go ice fishing. I don't know. For me, it's the casino and crafts is what I've been doing right lately. So yeah, you got to take time for yourself. All right, guys, I'm going to say goodbye. I've been on for over 3 hours. I just really need to go get some more stuff done, and I got to go pick up my groceries in 45 minutes, and then get home and put them away. And I got some other stuff. I got paperwork. I think I'm going to start making Monday my paperwork Monday to keep up with my paperwork and stuff. So thanks so much for stopping in. And I don't know when I'll go live next. If I shop on Wednesday, I'll probably be live Thursday morning. But if I don't go shopping on Wednesday, then I'll probably go live Wednesday instead. So either way, just check and see if I'm on. All right. Have a great week, you guys.